for the subs. Cass Hanover with a 36. Chaos Irex with the prime. Link Retro, thank you. Moonio with the prime. Hunter Pose GHG with the 2 months. Noble Communist with the 24 months. Grok with the 10. Thank you very much. How's everybody doing? Who's fucking messaging me on goddamn Facebook? This is perfect. This is perfect. That's actually exactly what I wanted. Sorry, I needed a photo. I needed a photo from my past. And my mom just sent it to me on Facebook. How about that, folks? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's going into the slideshow. Okay. What the hell? W Meta. I'll say that. Let's not give any W's to Mark Zuckerberg or Meta, please. That's where I draw the line. Sorry, I'm too unbuttoned here. Not the Donald Trump hands? Dude, if you think I haven't already been on that wave, the Trump hands are... I've always already done this. I've always done caught, but now you move them. That's so good. That's probably Trump's best innovation. Everything else has been pretty dog shit, but you take them back and it's kind of like a in-out. It's great, dude. It'll outlive him for sure. God willing. God willing. Did you see the new Wemby Nike ads? No, I didn't. We could watch them though if they're good. I do have to stop this beeping though. Yes, perfect. TY. Atrioc carrying the legacy. Yeah, I mean, I plan to carry on Trump's politics, so why not carry on his hand motions? You know what I'm saying? Dude, Wemby's. We had a watch party yesterday at Mogul Moves to watch the Spurs OKC game. Goddamn, Wemby's unreal. Made a fucking half-court shot. That's crazy. He's lethal, bro. He is lethal. Atrioc wasn't joking about going live early. No, I'm not joking. I want you to be so for real. Everyone who's a doubter is gonna be one by one crushed under the boot of progress. Every day, I'm going live at 2:30. Not on Tuesdays, not on Sundays. Not on Tuesdays, not on Sundays. 2:30, and I'm staying live until 5:30 minimum. But probably also maximum most of the days. It's 2:30 to 5:30 every day. But you know what? Make your fucking faces. Heroic. Make your shures, okay? It just fuels me. But you have to apologize. Everyone says sure has to apologize in 1 week when we do it all week. Everybody, you have to apologize. That's the rule, okay? Every day except 2 7s. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you volunteering to work weekends at your job? Are you working 2 extra days? Listen, buddy. Sunday is my Lord's rest day. I have to go to church 6 hours a day. And then Tuesday's podcast day. And we record the fucking main episode, the Patreon, and the ads. It takes fucking all day. Plus prep. So there's no other option. Only thing better than 2 7s is 6 7s. The Veil, you've gotten only funnier with time. You know, Veil, I saw that video we made way back in the day. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw it recently. And it was really funny. That was really funny. I forgot kind of how funny you were in that. You had Colgate Trioc, and it was all funny. It was a hoot. I watched all the boys VODs. I didn't think it was that bad, but some scenes were mega doo-doo ass. Yeah, it's bad, bro. It wasn't like Game of Thrones finale bad, I think. But it was bad. It was a bad finale. All things considered, bro. All things considered, really. It was no good. Pope John Paul, thank you for the 5 gifties. Appreciate it. Do you have a message? Yeah, like blessings to you on your Sundays, Father Glizzy. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. 5 gifted to get that message across the finish line. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Yes, anyway, I'm sticking to the schedule. I'm sticking to the schedule. It's good. We did the schedule on Saturday, and I slept good. Ipso facto, it'll always work, and I'll always be consistent. The only thing that'll fuck it up, I'm gonna say this right now, is the only thing that ever fucks up a good schedule for me. I get on good schedules all the time in my life. Travel. Somehow, some way, someone's gonna make me fucking get on a plane. And then when I get on that plane, all my shit's gonna fall apart. So all I need you guys to do is find a way to ground every plane in America. I won't say how. I won't say how. I won't say how. I just need you to make sure that no planes take off. You obviously, I'm sure there's a legal and an effective way to do that, and you guys can figure that out. Okay. God took 1 day off, so you taking 2 shows that streaming is harder. Yeah. Yes. I mean, you're saying it. I'm not. I would never say that streaming is harder than being God. But honestly, when you think about it, doesn't God have so many powers that kind of make it easy? Like, God's playing on easy mode, bro. Like, I can't fucking create, change the weather or whatever, you know? That's a power that I don't have. I have to play on difficult settings. It's like creative mode in fucking Minecraft, dude. It's easy to do. Do you ever remember that, who's that Minecraft YouTuber? Not Dream. It was like a big Minecraft YouTuber that does builds, and they got caught using creative mode. They pretended everything was done in survival, and then there was like 1 frame of their uploaded. It's a video that got 25 million views or whatever. No, it's not Stampy, bro. I mean, it could be. These are probably multiple people. It was like, oh man, I think it was a C. I think it was like Collidio or Collider or Callaway. Minecraft? I don't know, dude. It was like, it was C Squeaks. And you think it was Ludwig? No, Ludwig couldn't build. I just remember it. I remember it because I was getting there. I got that video. I don't even like Minecraft. And it was a video recommended of like, I built the ultimate 9-layer defense base in Minecraft. And then it was like really highly production value. It was like, boom, first layer. That's where you have the spikes. Second layer is where you have the lava. Third layer is where you have the whatever. And then at 1 frame of 1 part of the video, they accidentally left in a part where he had the creative mode on the bottom, and you could see them. And everyone caught him. And I think he cut it out of the video and just moved on. But they got his ass. I wish I knew who it was. I already forgot their name. Their system worked. Max Loud, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. I don't think it's ever happened. I guarantee it happened, bro. I fucking guarantee it. Did you watch the rich versus poor Minecraft video? Which one? There's 700 of these uploaded every single day for you fucking slop piggies. It's an instant fucking trough filler that you guys just stuff down your gullet. Every Minecraft civilization video is a fucking affront to God, dude. Are you just gonna yap all stream? Yellow Locker, you're banned for life. Never come back here as long as you live. We're fucking 11 minutes in, and I'm talking to chat, you dumb sack of shit. Okay? God damn. The Ishwar, the one who started, these are good. The original is peak was, bro, everyone says this. Everyone says this. You guys all, you know what you guys do that is annoying to me? Is you say something's peak, and then I can literally show it on stream or like show a clip from it, and you always go, well, not that part. That part's not peak. It's like whenever you have to be confronted with the reality of watching the thing you're talking about, you always go, well, you don't understand. But you... And it's just like your peak is not holding up. It's cherry peaking. That's what you do. Wait, that's a +5. That's a perfect word for it. It's cherry peaking. You just came up with that? You came with that on the fly? You should be streaming, bro. Let me be in chat. Cherry picking's clever as hell. I feel like if you were Gen Z, you would 100% be on our side. What is that? Why? Just because why would I? No, I don't believe so. I don't think it's a generational warfare thing. I think it's just it's fucking bad media, bro. But Harry Potter, on the other hand, oh my God, we're going to relitigate Harry Potter. 1Q Echo, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you for the 8 months. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba. I'm an old like you, and I spent all of yesterday with my Gen Z cousins. It was a constant stream of Gen Z brain rot for hours. May God have mercy on our souls. I'm not doing like a Gen Z or brain rotted thing. I'm doing there is too much Minecraft slop. Okay? It's literally this subsection of people who want all their media done through Minecraft, and I don't like it, and I stand against it, bro. Are you gonna play James Bond? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Aren't you always complaining about Jonathan without Jonathan first? Yeah, but I did try it. That's the difference, is I tried to watch them. I've watched quite a few, more than you'd expect. And I find them to be wanting. Hey, Atrioc. Longtime viewer from all caps Denmark here. Don't let the following go to your head. As I've gotten more busy, I have given up watching pretty much every streamer or YouTuber, but you're the one that remains. Your insights are spot on. Your humor is funny. I watch every time I get. Big W country sex. That's very kind of you. I like the warning that's what to get in my head. Too bad I already let it do that. Too bad you can't stop me. My ego has grown 100 times from your message. No, I appreciate that. It's always nice to hear a nice compliment from Denmark, because usually they're just smugly shitting on the rest of us because they have a happy society or whatever. Oh, our society broadly functions. Get over it, bro. Fucking nerd ass. Nerd ass country, bro. L. Are they even that happy anymore? Yeah, they are that happy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, well, our society functions with broads. Wait. Are you guys funnier at 2:30? You guys are giving me the slop, the dregs. Your brains are fried at 7:30. I go live at 2:30 and you got clever shit to say? When did this happen? When did this happen? Or is it just fucking Europeans? Can we talk about the color coordinated fit today? What, you mean my shirt and hat? They're not even really color coordinated, are they? I guess. People with blue eyes meme. No, I don't know. With your new schedule, my work output's gonna plummet. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Okay. I've realized that I'm not impacting GDP enough negatively. If I go live earlier, I will hit more employed adults and ruin their ability to be productive. And that way I'll slowly but surely take down Trump's economy from the inside. How do I get into more of a hustle mentality when I feel like stuff always works out? I feel like I have too little adversity and need to do more. From the great Glizzler, you want more of a hustle mentality? Get into crypto, bro. It'll make you hustle. Watch Andrew Tate, get into crypto. Let's bring back hustle culture. It was the best time of our life. Let's fucking do it. I think that's a good way to do it. That's the advice I'd give. Hey, Truck, I realized I just want to let you know that I'm not going to use your Discord server for money laundering anymore. I've realized it was the wrong thing to do, and I'm trying to grow as a person. W's. W's, bro. W. Love that. Love that progress. That's brave. We love to see self-improvement. We love to see self-reflection. It's a big part of the culture here. Thank you for no longer... You're still using it for drug smuggling, right? But at least you cut back on the money laundering, and I appreciate that. I decided I was going to start using that Discord, actually. Not the A Corp one. Because, yeah, I don't even own that. I'm not even a moderator in that one. That's the biggest Discord for this community, and I don't even have any power there. So I want to try and... I talked to Yeti. I pinged Yeti. I didn't talk to him. We did fix some things on here in this thing. We fixed the ability of mods to change the game, and we fixed the ability of Yeti to be a super mod and change things. So there is some progress that's being happening alongside the newer early schedule, which should be nice. When is your next big MMA fight? I'm fighting Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk 2-on-1 in the Coliseum later this year, unless Elon Musk's mom has a note. Hey, I'm first-time chatter here. Have you read much about the Match Act? I'm Dutch, and I heard about it in Dutch news. But it seems to be a classic case. If you block China's access more, it'll force them to innovate. ASML DUV exporting. I have not heard about the Match Act. There is rising trade tensions between the EU and China happening right now. There's a bit of a consortium of EU countries that are all trying to get the trade rules changed. Because, as I mentioned on the LS, maybe Patreon it was, the more and more, like if you were to draw this, I mean, this is a perfect photo. This is a perfect photo, dude. Wait, give me a high quality version of this. Dude, the boats only go one way. Lately, for the longest time, EU to China trade was relatively even. You know? China would make things, EU would make things, and they would go back and forth. But now the boats go one way. Well, they go one way full, and then they come back empty. And they're just not buying European stuff nearly as much in China. And so it's kind of like fucking up the whole manufacturing industry here. They're getting their lunch eaten. And so it's a problem. And they are looking to change some of the rules. So we'll see. They used to buy cars, and they made their own. Yeah, a big part of it was cars. There was big car exporting to China, but now China buys their own cars, and they even sell cars to Europe. That flip is fucking up the whole balance because now money's flowing out instead of being neutral or flowing in. And so it's a problem. And I think they've actually been slow to react because of how dumb Trump's been, to be honest. You know, if Trump hadn't threatened to attack Greenland and impose tariffs and shit, they're fighting a war on that side. And now they kind of ignored the problem elsewhere. What do you think about, as Ferrari's biggest fan, what do you think about their new car? You know, as a guy that drives a Honda, an electric Ferrari is here. I don't know. That looks kind of cool, I guess. I wouldn't buy this shit. What does this cost? Like 250 grand or something? Like, I don't know. It looks so bad. Look at the video. All new Ferrari electric video.
Well, this is a genuine wow moment, and we don't get many of those these days, do we? So, welcome then, the all-electric Ferrari Luce, a genuine game changer and the company's first all-electric
He
car.
seems to like it.
What you were expecting? Didn't think so. Coming up, we'll show you every inch of this new Ferrari, from the stop you in your tracks exterior design to the touchscreen denying interior. Plus, those Rolls-Royce.
I mean, yeah, it looks generally nice. The interior looks really nice. What was it cost? See what I'm saying? You could, if you're telling me I can get a nice car if I spend a gazillion dollars, it's like, call the fucking press. 500K? 500K? What does this cost? I'm gonna find out. Ferrari electric car cost $640,000? 550,000 euro? No fucking way. Dude, no fucking way. What a joke. $640,000? That's like a house. Not in LA, that's like half a house, but that's crazy. That is crazy, dude. Worth it? It's not even that worth it, dude. I don't even think it reads like a Ferrari. So like you're not even getting like the status bonus of like, oh, I've got a Ferrari. You're not a target audience? I understand that. I drive a fucking busted ass Honda. My Honda has literal parts like falling off of it, bro. Yeah, I understand that I'm the target audience. I fucking get that. But it is crazy. It's, yeah, I mean, I think it's tacky. This little sticker thing looks kind of tacky. It's like a reminder, there's a Ferrari. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. Notice me. The Luce. The Luce. Damn, that's just too expensive. I just can't believe that. I just can't believe that. Like, also, what I don't get is like, you get a car like this. I feel like the only place you can reasonably drive this is to a fancy black tie ball if you want to flex. Like, I can't take this shit to the grocery store. What in my day-to-day am I going to drive a $640,000 Luce where I'm afraid of it ever getting scuffed or scratched or dirt on it? Take it to the Wendy's drive-through? That's what I'm talking about, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get these type of purchases. Not quite sure. Chinese design is pervading all these manufacturers. I think on the interior, I mean, you know, it's kind of weird to call it all Chinese design because a lot of it is taken from like Porsches and other design. They, you know, it's a fucking inspiration loop at best. Hey, Atrioc, first time chatter, I had a question. If you heard what happened in Canada with Ontario, the Premier cut the student grant program we have called OSAP, and the Premier tried to buy a jet. No, I didn't hear about any of this. I heard you guys have moose up there. Is that a big news story? I heard y'all got moose. Was that one of the big? Was that top of the Toronto Star? Mises. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Is this this is a marketing of a Chinese car in Australia? How are they doing it?
And we've been making fun of, we've been in the West have been, making fun of criticizing made in China on iPhones made in China.
Tonight we're talking BYD. Yeah, you know me. BYD is the world's largest manufacturer of EV cars with tramp stamps so cringe they took them off the cars, but I've still got mine.
What show is this? I feel like these shows don't exist outside of the UK, Australia. these like panel type beats.
BYD has a new AD. Sorry, a new ad.
This is a BYD ad?
Hey BYD, close boot. BYD Sea Lion 6. Suddenly, everything else feels old-fashioned.
Typical advertising filled with horse shit. And BYD cannot make anything a marketing opportunity.
Remember when you guys sold out Stanley?
I mean, was there a problem? That was not a bad ad. That's like not a bad ad, bro. Everyone else is in an old horse carriage. It's not a bad ad. It had horse shit in it. Boy, that isn't. The problem was that she said boot. It's like, why is she talking like that? Stop drinking straight ice. Try to fucking stop me. I love chewing ice. Maybe because I say fuck ice. You can hate me for that if you want. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to crunch ice. I guess that's brave of me or something. And I don't know if I'm like some kind of hero for that. Just because you're in fear of your teeth or your society. My dad has tons of cracks in his teeth from chewing ice. I hate to say it. I really hate to say it because he's your father, but skill issue. I hate to be that guy, but his teeth are weaker and he's not as good at it as me. So it's like I hate to, it's just a difference in how we're built. He got tooth mogged. Hey, truck first time chatters. It's from the Australia subject. Yeah, I've talked about this a bunch of times now. I'm still learning more. The long and short of it is that they have made some pretty cool changes to tackle this deep rot at the heart of Australian society and economy that makes it so there's a huge tax advantage from owning an investment property. And it makes it so pretty much everyone has to do that to get on the wealth ladder. And so everyone keeps taking out bigger and bigger loans to buy investment properties, which makes the price keep going up, but it's way beyond what anyone can afford. And so they finally did some kind of actual steps to tackle this. But the problem is I need to understand better the loopholes in those rules and how they don't seem to apply to anyone who's, it's like everyone else is grandfathered in. All the grandfathers are grandfathered in. And so it just kind of like creates this two-tiered system where the old maintain an incredible tax advantage investment property, and the young have literally no route now to break into that. But I also can see why they did it, because if they actually changed all the rules forever instead of just saying starting now, then the economy would collapse. It would be really disastrous. So they're like kind of like trying to have it both ways, where it's like, okay, the rules change now, but we have to wait decades for the boomers to die and everything to move on. You know? So it's like, that's how I see it, but I would like to look into it more, right? Yo, longtime viewer from Ukraine. Love your economic videos. They really change how I see the world. I have a question. How do you view support for Ukraine and why was it stopped? From the outside, it feels like U.S. government treats military aid to Israel as a strategic necessity and a long-term commitment, while aid to Ukraine is constantly framed as a waste of money. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I've said, so I agree with you. I think Trump and his administration's stance on Ukraine particularly is a huge L, a huge blight on American foreign policy. I really think supporting Ukraine isn't just the right thing to do; it's the smart thing to do. Ukraine's knowledge and skill and in modern warfare, Call of Duty, I'm talking about. Ukraine is remarkably good at Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and we should not let that skill go to waste. No, their knowledge on drones and anti-drone technology is world class. It's the best in the world, and therefore any military alliance that doesn't work with them is literally throwing away an incredible opportunity. Additionally, it's a betrayal of an ally. Additionally, it's like a win to a geostrategic rival, which is Russia. It's bad on all levels. Endeavor H, thank you for the prime. Do you think China's housing market's mirroring Japan's? That's the big question. That's the $1,000 question. We don't know. There's a lot of similarities between the massive real estate bubble and the export-oriented economy of Japan in the 80s and early 90s and China now, but there are differences. China's a lot bigger, and China has a military power. By the way, I said this in a clip recently, and people were like, you think China's a military power and Japan's not? Bro, we're talking about post-World War II, you dumb sack of shit. Yes. Fucking dumbass. I was so obvious. It's like your fucking entire worldview comes from watching the movie Pearl Harbor or something. Yes, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about when we had Bretton Woods, when we had a fucking the Plaza Accords, and all that stuff. That's all well after. Well after. Japan has a samurai though. Dude, I saw something recently. I didn't read it. I just saw the headline. So this is not a deep analysis. But ninjas weren't real? That was what I read from this title. It was like, ninjas actually didn't exist as we thought? Is that true? Is it like ninjas are a fabrication or they're not? Cap Ninjago was on TV. I'll just find it right now. Were ninjas actually real? Yes, ninjas existed, but they were not the mystical black-clad assassins depicted in modern pop culture. Okay. They didn't leap across rooftops. They disguised themselves as ordinary peasants and tried to gather secrets. Okay, so they're spies. I choose not to believe this. I choose to believe the way I've always thought, which is that ninjas were cool and they ran across rooftops with fucking katanas. They were just on Mixer for a bit. Yeah, it's true. They're all ninjas in Fortnite. Did you download 007? I pre-ordered it, bro. You're fucking obsessed. Did you download it? Did you get registered? Did you make sure to put in your address so they know when you get your pre-order bonus? Are you check your email? Did you click the registration? Yes, bro. Relax. Fucking relax. I'm good. Did you accept the EULA? Did you get your graphics driver set up? Yes, bro. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm gonna play. I'm excited for it. Bro works for IOI on God. Dude, I'm actually really excited to play. I hope it does well. I think IOI is one of my favorite dev studios, so I really hope they make a fuck ton of money and they go, time to spend it on Hitman 4. I think that would be sick. Did you send me some what? What? Hey, Atrioc, whatever happened to those interviews we were going to have with the finance conference you went to? Yeah, they kind of got postponed. Well, because I went to China. I went to the conference. I sent them emails. We were registered. We were figuring things out, and then I was like, I gotta go to China for a month, and we didn't really pick it back up. So I do have to. It's kind of on me, but I did make progress on this yesterday. So it's weird that you ask. I got reconnected to 3 people: Danielle DiMartino Booth, Steph Pomboy, Luke Groman, all of whom I think are incredible targets for interviews. And I think they would be fantastic. And so I'm going to try and move forward with that. I am excited. The Real Bad Mofo, thank you for the 10 gifties. W, appreciate that. You got a message? Please don't call them targets. I'm sorry, I'm just flying around. How do you learn new things? The trick is I don't. Just make it all up. The trick is just make it up, bro. I don't even know how to read. I have a little thing in my ear and it reads your comment to me. Avocado, thank you for the 40 months. What if we all buy Intel, pump the price, and once the Trump administration buys again, we all sell and crash the U.S. household? Intel's already pumping. And I think we wouldn't be able to crash it. So we would just, we just help Trump. That doesn't sound good at all. That sounds like a foolish, we would just throw our money at Intel. Yo, Big A, appreciate the new schedule on the East Coast. East Coasters, Europeans, rise up, bro. We're on a hot streak. You ever seen the Xbox ad Life is Short? Yeah, we've covered it. We did like a best ads of all time or something and reviewed it. Yes, sir. It's a great one. Squibble Quencher, thank you for the 5 gifties. How do you plan to prepare for the AoE tournament if the first flight's coming soon? My plan to prepare for the AoE tournament is not prepare. I learned my lesson from Warcraft 3, a tournament I wasn't even in. I am a decently good Age of Empires player. There's a lot of brand new players. If they can practice hard enough to overcome my skill, they deserve the win. Otherwise, I'm going to beat all their asses as the gatekeeper and I'm going to lose to Grubby. That's my plan. I have a plan to minimize my practice and maximize my success. I'm going to be the wall that day 9 and all the new guys are going to have to beat. They'll ban Vikings and you're done. There's bans in a fucking streamer tournament? You think you could beat Ludwig? I think if Ludwig was playing against not even a CPU opponent, I think if Ludwig was against no opponent, he might lose to the boar. I think Ludwig might lose without an opponent. I'm not kidding. I don't think he'd be capable. Ludwig and RTS games do not mix. They're not. It's oil and water. Never shall they touch. However, I am not gonna Omega grind. It's not good for my health. That's why I'm doing this early streams. This is perfect. Dude, everyone keeps coming up in 10-minute segments and asking about Australia's new taxation changes. And I've answered it for like 2 weeks straight. I've given the same speech 2 weeks now. I've been giving the same speech 15 minutes ago. I just answered it. In this stream. When is Monkey Ball Part 2? We're probably never playing that shit again, bro. That was such a miserable fucking 12 hours. so bad. That was so bad. I'm glad we did it. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad we did it. But it was not a good time. No, sir. No, sir. No, surely was that one level to be easier from there? No, to get it way harder. And if that one level was 8 hours, who knows what'll happen as we move even further. Did you see the Faker Google Play ads? No. We look at them now. Faker Google Play ads.
그렇게 우리는 우연처럼 또 만났습니다. 오랜만에 본 그녀는 역시 게임을 좋아하는 것 같습니다. 이젠 더 이상 페이커가 아닌 인간 이상혁으로서 확신이 생겼달까요?
Oh, you guys need subs? Okay. Sorry, I forget because I can speak fluent Korean. 안녕하세요. For me, it's like I can switch in between. But if you need subs, I understand. Let me get it for you.
그렇게 우리는 우연처럼 또 만났습니다. 오랜만에 본 그녀는 역시 게임을 좋아하는 것 같습니다. 이젠 더 이상 페이커가 아닌 인간
Whoa,
이상혁으로서 확신이 생겼달까요? 좋아합니다.
네?
게임이요.
아가씨, 빨리 안 타고 뭐?
저 한다면 하는 남자 이상혁. 그녀에게 주체할 수 없는 제 진심을 전해보려 합니다.
신난다.
더 많은 혜택을 누리고 싶은 지민 씨를 위해
재밌겠다.
와우.
달달하죠?
구글 플레이 포인트 우대 등급을 위한 VIP 혜택도 더 특별하게.
재밌니?
플레이 온 플레이 같이 할래? 구글 플레이.
Aura! Insane aura from Faker.
좋아하니?
Are you hitting on me? Insane aura, insane Riz. There's more? Faker Google Play. Dude, all the comments are Koreans just fucking... This is the one that has the most views. 2.7 million views.
그렇게 그녀는
And just like
우연처럼
that, as if by chance,
저에게 다가왔습니다.
she came into my life.
싸르베로.
그녀는 게임을 좋아하는 것 같습니다.
Holy Riz.
누구세요?
Holy Riz.
싫은데.
게임을 모바일로만 플레이하던 지민 씨를 위해
Wow, this
야,
works.
이거 하지 마.
구글 플레이 게임즈로 PC에서 더 넓고 자유롭게.
너 자꾸 말 끊지.
여기에 구글 플레이 포인트로 쌓이는 혜택까지 더해지니까.
와우.
모바일을 넘어
와우.
PC의 플레이도 더 특별하게.
나 좋아하니?
플레이 온 플레이. 구글 플레이.
야, 너 자꾸 말.
Wow, that's incredible. Faker the Wimby of gaming? No, dude. Wimby wishes. Wimby fucking wishes, bro. Big A, putting on a flannel isn't gonna hide your bratty figure. What is that? What is bratty? Bratty figure? What does that mean? What's gone into you? Forest Bond, thank you for the 50 months. DMC Jerv, thank you for the 24 months. Breaded Basil, thank you for the prime. P72, thank you for the 36 months. Squibble Quencher, thank you for the 5. Jayhawk with the prime. Rabito Futo, Omart 96, and Cyclops 09, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, bro. Remember to look both ways before you cross the strait. Bro, what's going on? I don't know if you guys know this, but Donald Trump has told me that they are just about to have a deal to open the Strait of Hormuz. And he's never said this before, so I have no reason not to trust him. He doesn't keep saying, he's just now for the first time saying that we really are almost there. And he also said the war was over and it's won. So based on everything I'm reading, it's like, damn, we are locked in. But I don't know what, if there's anything particularly new about this. I mean, they are having negotiations day by day. I do think there may be some sort of deal, but I think it's going to be a pretty bad one. Like a worse one than the original nuclear deal by a lot. That's what it seems to be. I don't know. It seems like they're getting a 60-day extension of the like ceasefire where there will be no fee for ships. They're going to remove the mines and have no fee. But then I think long term they want to bring back the fee. And that's kind of the real sticking point. That and the nuclear enrichment. What if in that 60-day period we shove through so many ships that we never need oil again? What if we like becomes a world fucking push to get every single boat? It's like Dunkirk, you know? Everybody who's got a boat anywhere in the world sails out to Hormuz, sails through, grabs as much oil as they can get their hands on. And then we drag it all out. It's Dunkirk Low-Kirkuinly. Yeah, exactly. Or Dunkirkuinly. Yeah. There's really, I think there's something cooking here. Give everyone in America a tanker, let them rip it through. Are countries pushing for a solution alternatives right now that the strait is something can really block it, or do they think that comes later? Yeah, they are. There's pipelines being constructed. There's rail networks being constructed. There's alternative routes. There's a lot of stuff being created, but the problem is that when it comes to shipping large barrels of fucking oil, you can't beat sea travel in terms of cost. It's just so much cheaper. And when it comes to finding oil, you can't find a better spot than this side of the Strait of Hormuz. And so there's just a natural reason to be using this. It's like other options are just not never, baby, but currently not as good, not even close. So like all the oil is, I think we need to zoom out Hormuz here. It's like this. It's like all the oil's in the Persian Gulf. It all goes here from all these countries. And the best way out is sea travel. There's no better way. There is a pipeline in Saudi Arabia, but it doesn't get you nearly as enough. And then, there's also the worry that like, okay, I built a pipeline that's working right now because you can't get anything out. So it's profitable to run. But if this opens again and I just spent $1 gazillion on a pipeline and this is just cheaper, then my pipeline's kind of wasted. They're like, these are just different things. Also, I think this is a bit of fuckery, I think, on the Iranian side. They're trying to build a pipeline like right here to cut through Hormuz. And then Iran, just claimed that area. There's a pipeline like right here. And they just drew a line here and said, this is all ours. You can't put oil. So there's like, there's a lot of fuckery afoot. Things happening. Yeah, they patched it. Yeah, exactly. What about the Omani part? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could just keep moving the pipeline a little further down. I guess you could try, but the problem is the cost is exponentially higher. The shorter a distance over land, the better. Why do we care so much about oil? It doesn't even taste that good. That's because you're not drinking the sweet light crude, bro. Once you've had a big cup of sweet light crude, it'll change your life. It tastes way fucking better. You're probably having that heavy shit. You're drinking that sour, you had unrefined heavy, bro. Oman looking like, oh man, aren't. You fucking said it, brother. You said it, brother. All right, wait, let me get some water. Let me get some water. You listen to the sweet stylings of Deonta Hitchcock? Mm-hmm. What if this is America's big 50 IQ level play to get other countries to build pipelines? What how do they benefit from that? Wait, I don't understand. Why do they, as opposed to them just sending the oil out through the ocean? Do you think it's because Joe Biden blew up the Nord Stream 2 personally by himself? And ever since then, he's had a hunger for it? And he wants more pipelines to exist that he could blow them up, which is why he knew that Donald Trump would start a war with Iran and purposefully lost the election by faking to be senile at the debate so that he knew Trump would win, start a war, lead to more pipelines so that he could satiate his hunger for blowing them up. Holy 9D fucking chess from Joe Biden. What if Trump is actually a climate warrior trying to destroy oil's dominance? I'll say this about Trump, bro. Trump has done more for the causes that oppose him than most of their advocates. Unintentionally. He's done more to slow down like right-wing populism in Europe. He's done more to speed up the adoption of fucking solar. He's done more. He's done all these things, just not on purpose and not in his country. He's a real. He's on the Lelouch meta. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is the schedule? Oh, you mean the new schedule? The live direct 2:30 to 5:30, 5 days a week, consistent schedule? Yes. People have been talking about it. The word's been out. Toyota, how many fucking times are you going to spam this? How many times are you going to spam this? You spam this so many times. Stop spamming it. Just say it once. Maybe I'll look and nod. Christ almighty. There's only 3,000 people in chat. It's not a million. I can see it. Not every message getting a response, bro. Christ almighty. Okay. Seeing it doesn't gotta read it. Do you think any other country can do something similar? Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, the big one would be Strait of Malacca. So much of the world's trade goes through there. There's obviously the Red Sea. There's Panama Canal. There's there's a lot of places that are very vulnerable to this type of action, to like drone-based hostage taking, essentially, of like, we can make the risk of going through it too high that you can't get insurance. These choke points are even more important. I think only Malacca is more important. I'm pretty sure Hormuz would be the second most important strait. And the damage is pretty massive. Maybe you could say Suez, but maybe. With the rise of East Asia, it's tough to say. I don't get Malacca. Can they go around with life easily? Yeah, I've heard that. Possibly. I don't get an answer on that. I'm not sure. I know that everyone prefers Malacca, and it's faster and it's better, but I don't know if it'd be like easier to go around. I think all straits and non-straits are important. It's almost Pride Month, Adish. Cut out the first part, okay? The straits are over, party, in 5 days. 6 days. Get ready. We're gonna do something. There's a Pride something for the Minecraft Atrioc server. That I'm gonna do something for. I haven't decided yet, but we'll support it, and it's gonna raise some money. So that'll be cool. So if you want to check that out, check it out. It'll be fun. Who do you think would win a rap battle between the Strait of Hormuz and the Strait of Malacca? This is honestly what AI was made for. Most of its uses are terrible. This is like exactly what it would be used for. I would love to know, but Hey, Shrog, you said you grew up in Germany. Can you speak German? I can speak German flawlessly. I just never choose to do it, and I never will. But rest assured, if you talk about me in German, I can fully understand it. I'm clued in. Glockenspiel, you know? Eleanor, they have the 29 months. Any friend of mine hates Citizens United. Not the court case. I just have a bunch of friends who really hate when people get along. I hate when citizens unite, bro. It's fucking whack. Just be on your own for once. We're gonna talk about that today. Talk about Citizens United. It's a big subject I want to talk about, but I'm stalling for a bit. Atrioc, first, let me know. I think Trump can maybe get on Iran to not enrich uranium. With this war, they learned they don't need expensive nukes. Cheap drones to close the strait are more than enough to fuck the world economy. Sure, fine thesis. It just doesn't seem to be playing out. They're not giving in on it. And it seems to me like the best concession that they're going to get is that the enriched material is held with Russia. But given that Russia doesn't give a fuck about U.S. goals or laws, and Russia has helped Iran in the past to get nuclear capability, it feels like it just doesn't feel like a real, like they're going to give them the enriched material and then shake hands and everyone's going to go take a photo and then it's going to end up back in Iran. Yeah, I don't understand that it's... What about giving it to China? It's a better idea because China does not want Iran to have a nuke. China just wants to make money, bro. They want everyone else to kind of have... they don't want Iran to have a nuke, is what I'm saying. They don't want any trouble in the Middle East because they want to just have the oil flow out to their country. That's what they want. Hey, sure, the Dow's at 50K, your argument's invalid. The Dow's at 50K, and we can't argue with that. Evan Herndon, they have the 20 months. Haley-Ox, they don't want trouble in the Middle East because it makes it harder to cause trouble in Iran. Actually, the opposite, theoretically. Part of the benefit, one of the reasons they are not super helpful to the U.S., even though they broadly want some of the same things. They want no nuke for Iran and they want Hormuz open. is that it has weakened the U.S.'s ability to project power in Asia Pacific. Like they've had to pull all the THAAD missiles and everything, and they've run low on supplies because of what they're doing in Iran. So they don't have any deterrence around Taiwan. So that it's actually like quite beneficial to their long-term goals to have U.S. waste its time in the Middle East again for like the 5th time in my life and like the fucking 40th time ever. It's crazy. What? Can we, if we're going to get stuck in a fucking quagmire war, can we just do it somewhere else for once? Let's go back to Vietnam. It's just crazy that it's been Middle East since the 70s, and I'm over it. Let's do it in the Bahamas. Yeah. Like, United States should choose its forever wars the way that Adam Sandler chooses his movies. Where can I get the best vacation for me and my friends that Netflix will pay for? We should pick the Bahamas or some shit. That way when all the troops get drafted, they have a decent time. I got an interesting story for you. Lithuania is the country where young people are the happiest. Lithuania young people celebrated as the happiest in the world for those under 30. Excellent work-life balance, abundant career opportunities, and a growing tech sector. High levels of personal freedom. Interesting. Can I check something? Lithuania to income ratio. Lithuania's property price to income ratio. How does it compare? That's where I want to know. Here's a good, oh my God. Dude, I hate how when you open an image on Google, it gives you the blurry version, that you do twice. Okay. Well, I mean, clearly, if it's gotten worse or better since 2015, Lithuania has gotten very, very slightly worse. But compared to like US, Canada, Australia, Spain, yeah, I mean, definitely something there. But I don't know where the baseline is. It's not a great. Sweden got fucking cheaper. Finland got way cheaper. Romania got way cheaper. Probably other problems in Romania. If your prices got that much cheaper, that's usually something else that's gone wrong. That's wild. That doesn't seem right. I don't know what the reasoning is for that, but Lithuanian young people are happiest. Interesting. So why don't we? Why are Lithuanian young people so happy? Oh, yeah. Okay. Capital cities across most of Europe are prohibitively expensive, but places like Vilnius have vibrant cosmopolitan living with significantly lower rent and cost of living compared to hubs like London and Berlin. They have zero student debt, and they have a growing job market. Are you telling me that if young people get access to a house, low debt, and a good job, they're less fucking pissed off and nihilistic about the world? That sounds fucking stupid to me, honestly. Have they considered releasing a newer, cooler version of a last year's gacha game with even bigger anime titties and even more predatory monetary I feel like that shit might make happiness go way up. There's fluff on my hat. All right, I got rid of it. Cloud Wolf asked about news. I get this question a lot. I read my daily drivers, the FT. I read NYT, Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, and a lot of Substacks. And I kind of just do it in the morning, and it's like my routine, and I just stick to it. You go to a lot of YouTubers, other than the ones I react to on stream, but I'm not learning from YouTube outside of the stream. And basically what I'm like, long story short is it's all from Fox News. Long story short, I get it all from Fox News and Breitbart. And then I sort of launder it through other news organizations, but it's all from Fox News. And I fact check it because I'm a real American patriot. That's exactly right. Are you still in the gym? I'm still going to basketball. I played hours of basketball yesterday. It was really fun, but I'm not really doing the gym that much. I need to get back to it. But this schedule will help. So, this schedule will help. But my weight is good, and I'm feeling good. I got energy. I got energems. But I guess I should weightlift more. What have you done for veterans today? I made fun of my dad via family text message. He's a veteran. That's kind of like something. They need to make a Tinder for pickup game? Oh, you mean for like basketball? Today's not Veterans Day. Memorial Day is only for dead soldiers. Yeah, you fuckers. Okay? It's not about veterans. It's about fallen soldiers. So, I don't know what I'm doing for that, though. So they need to kill your dad. Okay, relax. Another interesting fact about Lithuania is that we donate the most to Ukraine per capita. Check that. Fact check. Fact check by real American patriots. Which country donates the most to Ukraine per capita? It says Norway. Awkward. Same thing. To most Americans, maybe it is. Lithuania's top 3 though, so I'll call it. I'll give you a pass. I'm seeing it as Denmark, Estonia, Lithuania. No, Norway, Denmark, Estonia, Lithuania. Maybe 4. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right per capita. I'm not sure. This is breaking it out by share of GDP. Either way, I believe you that it's one of the top. Yeah, all these countries have. Poland's done a bunch, but obviously because Poland is like, if Ukraine falls, we're the next door. What about USA? Donated a lot early, but I think nothing lately. I think in actual raw dollar amounts, maybe it's the most. I don't know if it's, but that would be leftover from when they started, and obviously a larger GDP baseline. What about Lithuanian boomers? Yeah, what about Lithuanian boomers? Does Lithuania not have... The Lithuanian boomers, well, they were behind the Iron Curtain, right? So they were like, they suffered deep childhood trauma from World War II, Soviet deportations, guerrilla warfare. They had resource scarcity. So it's probably that like they don't have boomers that lived in the easiest time ever. You know what I'm saying? So their boomers are actually like greatest generation type beat that actually had to struggle. So they didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? So the kids now will be the boomers. The Lithuanians that are happy now will be the boomers in the future. This is why you never stream at this hour. Everyone in their most talking about you this. Yeah, wait a minute. I stream early and all the questions are EU related. Wait, what the fuck? It's a bunch of Europeans fucking hijacking it. We need to talk about freedom and eagles and democracy and fucking other awesome American shit. LeBron James and burgers and guns and Ford F-150s. That's that real shit, bro. I'm getting fucking hijacked. I'm getting hijacked by these non-Americans, bro. LeBron's go back to the Cavs. If you just lied to me, you are going to get banned. You can't come in here with fake fucking LeBron news. He definitely is not announcing. You're banned. You're so bad. Why did I even think that I wouldn't? You wouldn't be the only one saying it if this was real. You can't. It should be so obvious. Where's your fucking message, bro? Where's your fucking message? Here's something patriotic. Atrioc, start advertising the great withdraw all your money from the bank day to help veterans. Its goal is to get a lot of Americans to withdraw their savings all on the same day to show respect to veterans who withdrew their lives from the U.S. in times of war. Wow, that sounds really patriotic. That sounds really patriotic. It's like a symbol. I totally get that. I think we should all do that. Bank run for America. Any thoughts on U.S. bond yields going crazy? I just made a clip about it if you want to watch it. It's called, what do we call a clip? Something stupid. It's like, this is breaking. This is crazy. What do we call it? It's starting to break. It's starting to break. Came out 2 days ago. I talked about the bond yields. Yeah, I mean, it is a big deal. It's actually one of the biggest, most underreported stories right now is the incredibly rising bond yields in UK, America, Japan, all these indebted countries. The cost to borrow is rising really fast. What do you think about NASDAQ's new fast entry rule? Seems problematic to allow huge debt-ridden companies into the market. Listening. Yeah, it's horrible. They changed the rules just for fucking Elon Musk's bum ass and his stupid ass fake scam his way to $1 trillion company. And now everybody's fucking passive income, everyone's 401ks and shit is going to automatically buy SpaceX and Anthropic and OpenAI at absurd valuations to just dump on retail. It's crazy, bro. The fact that the NASDAQ folded like a cheap fucking suit to adopt these rules is frustrating. all because they were worried he would list SpaceX elsewhere. Dude, everyone, I don't know. All these things have principles until it comes into contact of the money might go elsewhere. I think that's so frustrating. It's the same. It's like oh wait, with the ratings agencies, you know, it's like, well, if we don't give these mortgage bonds a good rating, they'll go elsewhere. They'll get someone else to rate them. So we have to compromise our integrity and lie and say they're well rated. And it's like, but that's your job. That's if you just are paid for ratings, then you're not really a ratings agency. Where else would he list it? I mean, you could list it on different exchanges in America, right? There's like New York Stock Exchange, or there's the NASDAQ, and he wants to be on the NASDAQ, and that's why they're doing the rules. And if he doesn't do the rules, he's saying he's going to go to the New York Stock Exchange. But theoretically, if all the exchanges just agreed not to do it, he has to list it in America. No one else can absorb a fucking $2 trillion new company. There's no capital market deep enough other than America. And so he only has like two options, really. And he's playing them against each other to get these crazy rules. China? He's going to list SpaceX in China? Yeah. No, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Isn't it all make-believe anyways? I hate to knock this line of thought because on some level, it is all kind of like esoteric. And for most people in the regular day-to-day life, it's like, I don't need to know this shit. And I get that. But sometimes I feel like people say this when it's like, I can't be bothered to learn some of these terms or try to figure out what's going on. So I'm just going to say it's all make-believe. And it's like, it's not. It's like, it is real. It is real people's money being allocated in real ways on real words, real rules. Only 4 to 6% will trade on public markets. Yeah, but that's a way of scamming it. How do I say this? Like, okay, this is not a perfect example. I had to think harder to get a perfect example, but you're going to get the idea. The idea is, okay, let's say I've cornered the market on Charizard cards. It's a Charizard card. And I have hundreds of them. Let's say there's only like 500 in the world, and I own like almost all of them. Okay? I've cornered the market. I bought them all up slowly over time. Now, if I list just a few of them for sale, let's say I just put one up on eBay. And it's like, holy shit, a rare Charizard card, there's like impossible to find. And the rest are all in my garage. The price of this will probably go really high. It's a crazy bidding war. There's only one, it's scarce. Okay? And then whatever the price is that it goes for in the auction, let's say it goes for $1 million. Now I can go and say that I have 499 more worth $1 million. But if I were to list them all at the same time, the odds that they would all go for $1 million is unlikely. Once you flood the market with supply, so kind of what they're doing is they're keeping the float of shares really low. They're putting a very small amount so that when there's this big surge of retail demand from all the fucking Elon Glazers and SpaceX guys and FOMO investors, it's going to drive the price up for those few shares because they're all being bid upon. There's not that many go around. And then he's going to say that means the company, all the other shares, is worth that amount times all the shares. So we're worth $2 trillion. Therefore, I hit my goal, whatever. And so, and when you are worth this amount, passive auto investors, passive 401ks and things that buy the market regularly, they buy a higher weighting of your stock based on your market cap. So more of everyone's retirement money goes into buying your shit, pumping the few shares even more, and it's a cycle. So it's a scam. I mean, it's a fucked abuse of the rules to offload this company at the highest possible, richest valuation on a retail. And I don't think we're a massive chunk of shares to be listed and not be required to be automatically bought, that it would do that well, that it'd be worth $2 trillion. Again, based on all math, SpaceX does not make enough money to be worth $2 trillion or 1.78 or whatever they are. It just doesn't. It's so much smaller than these other big companies. Like the other multi-trillion dollar companies all print cash. Sexy Grok will be in the rockets. That's a good counter argument. That's a good counter argument. What prediction executive was removed? Yeah, it was about the free float, but more importantly, it was about it's like the listing speed. It's like the time between when they file the S1, when it gets listed, and then when things are required to automatically buy and balance around it. So like if I'm like the average 401k user and I have part of my retirement income in the NASDAQ and it just buys the broad-based NASDAQ every month with my paycheck, it would not buy any new listed IPO companies for a long time. Like they would not be pulled into that. It would be a slow trickle. But the new rules is like they're instantly listed and also they're instantly get bought by everyone's 401k. Can the index funds just say no? But what I'm saying is they're openly saying yes because they're so hungry to get the money. Buster Kruggs, thank you for the 35. Is this a safe space to ask the difference between stocks and shares and equity? Yeah, it's an easy space, safe space. The answer is they all mean the same thing. Basically, it's all the same. You're good. Stocks, shares, equity. It's just different words for the same shit. Love the content, Big Ed. Thank you. Happy Soft Live. It's like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yeah. Is this able to be abused by anyone without the reach and influence of someone like Elon? I mean, the Anthropic and OpenAI are kind of doing the same thing. So there's a big three companies this year that are all doing crazy, fast-moving IPOs and trying to make sure they're very quickly automatically bought by everyone's retirement. That's the big difference, is that, IPOing before is a way to dump on retail, but you still have to convince them. You have to be like, you have to get them all hyped about it and make sure they want to buy in at a high valuation. But now they're just making it so that it's automatically bought by everyone's retirement. And that's where the real juice is. Do we watch the same video? I guarantee I did not watch a video about it, but they probably read the same articles that I did for whatever video you watched. Is this a massive measure to force the government's hand to bail them out because people's retirement might be at risk? In a way, not on an individual level, but yeah, there's an idea that like if there ever was a big enough downturn that hit all the big stocks, they would all collectively think they're going to get bailed out because everybody's retirement is now in stocks. Even old people, dude. The thing is like, okay, like back in the day, there's to be a thing called a glide path. I'm not going to draw it well, but like, let's say this is the line. If you're, this is 50% stocks. Dude, this is a dumb. How do I put this here like this? 50. No, wait. Give me, wait. 50% Stocks. This is your retirement portfolio, right? Wait, save that. That's my Hawaii photo. That's for the Hawaii presentation. 50% bonds. Hold on, that's a spoiler, bro. That's too funny. Okay? Glide path. 50%. So the idea is when you're young, so, okay, I gotta draw everything so you fucking know what I'm talking about. 100% stocks. 100% stocks. God damn it. God damn it, dude. 100% bonds. Bonds, by the way, because you don't know, really safe, really return IOUs, okay? The idea of the glide path is when you're young, you have a lot more stocks than bonds. And as you get older, you get a little bit less, you transition to more safe things because stocks can go up and down. They can fluctuate a lot. They might grow more on average, but you understand? And so this is a glide path. And the idea is by the time you get old, you're almost entirely in bonds because you need the money to be safe. You're too late to work. You can't add to your pile anymore. You need fucking safe money to retire on. Okay? This is the idea of the glide path. But the problem is we've broken the glide path because everybody is just so greedy and stocks always go up. So people's glide path now looks like this. Like it barely goes down. Like we have boomers that are like nearing the end of their life that are like 80+% in stocks. And if the stock market does go down, they are just fucking wiped out. They're ruined. And they control all political power. So it's the idea that like shit can't crash. The government will always bail them out. That's the idea. Bonds don't pay shit anymore. That's not even true. Bonds are paying amazing right now. Bonds are doing quite well. You can get a 5% 30-year bond. Think about how crazy that is, realistically. Are T-bills considered safer than gold or precious metals? So T-bills, treasury bills, are safer than, safe is the wrong word. Safe, I'm putting it in quotes. They're safer than anything. Realistically, your chances of not getting paid back when you do a T-bill are like zero. The US government has never not paid this. The problem is how they pay it. So if they pay it by printing money, then likely inflation will be bigger than what you gain from the T-bill. So you're actually losing money. But if they pay it like with tax revenue, then yeah, but either way you're getting paid. Your chance of not getting the money back is as close to zero as you can imagine. I mean, the United States is not going to collapse. But the chance of inflation being greater than what you make on the T-bill is significant. So close to US collapses in 30 days videos. We're working on it. We'll get there. Why doesn't Trump IPO the entire road system and then make him say the stupidest shit ever, like tearing up the roads for no reason? So the price will drop and a lot of people will short it. Then print a bunch of money, buy up shares, short squeeze them, and sell off stocks at the high price, and with that, pay the national debt. That's the fucking weed, bro. Holy, he's cooking. Wait, he's cooking. He just figured it out, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking did it. Man, that's awesome. Make this guy president right now. The funniest part is that Trump's plans are dumber than that. I don't know about that. I'm no fan of Donald J. Trump, but I don't I don't know if he's had a plan quite as unique as nationalize the entire road system into a corporation, IPO it. How does it cash flow? And then and then talk shit about it on Twitter so people short it, then try to short squeeze our road system so that you make more money than you lost by nationalizing it, so you no longer, I mean, by privatizing it. Yeah, I said nationalization, but I meant privatizing. Yeah, I'm not hundo p sure that it's gonna work, but also not to be pedantic, but if our entire road system was turned into a corporation, it wouldn't even be like in the top 10 corporations, and that wouldn't be big enough, even if you squeezed it to the moon, to pay off the national debt. But I think it's a good plan. We should try it. Let's try it. Let's fucking try it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to be the guy being a Debbie Downer? Like, oh, this is why it won't work. Oh, this is why it won't work. Bro, just fucking try it. Like, what do we got to lose? Let's just give it a shot. And if it goes wrong, that's called a lesson. Life's a lesson. Or at least ask Grok. Wait. Let's ask Grok. Where's your message again? Let's ask Grok right now. Let's see what it says. Hey, Grok, what do you think about this plan to fix the national debt? Step 1, privatize the entire national highway system into a company that IPOs. Step 2, have Trump talk shit about that company on Truth Social so everyone starts to short it. Step 3, short squeeze the company to make a bunch of money on the stock so we can pay back our national debt. Any flaws in this perfect plan, Grok? I gotta sign in? I don't want to give Grok anything. Oh, it's got my data. It's going to DM the fucking plan straight to Elon. He's going to take credit for it. Okay. Grok said, this is peak shitposting finance. I respect the chaotic energy. It's like if someone crossed GameStop with the Beltway and dosed it with copium. But there are a few minor flaws in this. Why is Grok still woke? Why is Grok still woke after all this time, bro? I thought it was based. Elon, fucking fix your shit, bro. Why? It's the perfect plan. It's like talking shit. Wait, one of the problems is that it's straight up market manipulation? As if that fucking matters. That's not even a problem. That's a bonus. How's that a problem, bro? Mm. 10 out of 10 for meme value, 0 of 10 as actual policy. It's the kind of plan that works in a 4chan thread. The actual fix is boring and politically suicidal. Grow faster than debt, stop spending like drunken sailors, or inflate it away. Your plan is more entertaining, though. All right, Grok, you suck as per usual. Stupid ass fucking Grok. What if, yeah, it's, we can invest in Dogecoin. That's another opportunity. It's crazy that anyone reads this type of shit and thinks to themselves, wow, Grok rocks. I mean, that Grok is like just a ripped off Chat GPT. They just distilled it and then put it on Elon's shit, and then he added like weird shit about woke in there. It's like that answer was fine, I guess. That answer wasn't crazy. It was the thing about Grok and what's the Zuckerberg one? What's the Meta one called? Llama? What's theirs now? It's like Spark? It's not Llama anymore. Meta. It's Muse Spark. It's not like they're like super behind. It's that no one gives a fuck and uses them. They have no unique purpose as to why they're better. But what's crazy is they're spending the same amount of money. Like, it's so funny to think that, like, if you go to the Muse Spark, I can't even find it. Yeah, like this. You can go here and you can try it, but they spent just as many billions as everyone else, but nobody uses it. What a joke. Facebook users use it maybe? I mean, yeah, some do, but the numbers are pretty stark. It's not even in like not even 3% market share or whatever. Hot take, prediction markets are worse than Citizens United. Big money could spend money untraceably to make it look like public opinion has shifted on something without the chance of making money at the end if it works. Thoughts? I disagree. Not even close. It's not even 1/50th this bad. It's not that lobbying is not like tricking public opinion. It's like literally paying policymakers to do what you want. And it's not like insider trading on betting markets is bad, but it's not as bad as like corporations paying politicians for things they want. That's way worse. Atrioc opens Llama, and somewhere at Meta an alarm goes off and they start chanting, "We got a visitor." Zuckerberg just had his eyes light up, bro. Zuckerberg just said, "Wait a minute, it's our time has come. The billions I spent are not wasted." Lobbying is also done by commerce departments advocating for small businesses. Bro, I've heard it, bro. A system is what it does. And the primary purpose of the primary amount of money done through lobbying is to gain an advantage, an advantage in the rules that benefit their corporation over competitors in the public. It's not, you always pull out like, oh, there's this mom and pop farmer wanted to do something. Is that lobbying? Oh, you hate lobbying now? And it's like, bro, you're deliberately obfuscating the obvious problem where 98% of the money goes. And I find it to be in poor faith. Zuck might legitimately have Elon beat in terms of being the goat at wasting money? It's a fucking tough race when it comes to AI. When it comes to AI, they're both spending a lot of money and haven't gained any real market share. But the metaverse is one of the GOAT all-time money blowers ever, for sure. The thing is, yeah, Meta's a profitable company. Whereas, you know, Tesla and SpaceX, they're profitable, but it's much, much less. They really don't make the money to match the spending. So it's tough. They're both yeah, but Elon smoked weed. Fucking true. He actually did smoke weed. I forgot about that on Joe Rogan. Wait, he's cool as hell. Let's go back to 2014 era. Elon Musk is Tony Stark. Let's get on that train again. Let's get on that, dude. Have you seen the recent tax changes in Australia? No, I haven't seen them. You're the first person to mention it. This is awesome. Let me think about what I would say to this. This is such a. I'm sorry, I'm being mean, but I've been asked it like every 20 minutes for 2 weeks now, and I've responded at the same time. Like, you're gonna have to go back and find one. I've done it so many times now. It's cool. It's cool. It is cool, but there's obviously some concerning parts. What metric is Meta worth money to bring through cash in every division? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's the classic Google thing. There's this is the line of profitability. Make it thicker. There's metaverse, bad. There's smart glasses. There's they had that fucking portal thing. They had Libra. And then there's fucking Instagram and Facebook. And these are just cash printers, bro. Instagram and Facebook. They're just the most dominant digital advertising thing other than maybe Google. WhatsApp? Yeah, but WhatsApp's not as much of a cash printer as these two. It's popular, but it's not. So Zuck is pretty much everything Zuck has tried other than buying Instagram has been a failure. Almost consistently. But this is such a good part of the business that it floats everything else. Yeah, it's sort of like Zuckerberg's 9/11 if you think about it. How would an Instagram ad ever be worth close to a YouTube ad? Are you that struck by it? Instagram is really popular. People are on it. Millions of people every day. Billions of people, actually. People click Instagram ads and they convert. I don't know what you tell me. I'm not on it that much, so it can't be that valuable. True. Instagram's algo is too good. I can't stop using Reels. Yeah, even I've clicked an ad on Reels, dude. I bought that sour fruit. They made it seem so tasty, and I bought the sour kiwi fucking fruit candy or whatever. Was it good? Yeah, honestly, it was. Yeah, it was honestly pretty good. Can I show it to you without showing the brand? Yeah, okay. this is what it looked like. I'll cut out the fucking brand. I'm not like trying to promote them. This shit was tasty as hell, bro. It was just like sour kiwis with with like sour crisps on them. Shit tasted good as shit. Looks ew, dog. See, that's why the algorithms are different, bro. Because I saw that and I was like, that's the tastiest looking thing I ever saw. And then I bought it and I liked it. But if you saw that, you'd be like, that's gross. I'm not buying it. And that's why I wouldn't give your fucking algorithm. Bro got audience targeted? Yes, dude. Yes, I did. Oh, you think I'm shocked by it? Yeah, I did. I got audience targeted. That's how it goes. Will you play 007 alone? Or it's not a multiplayer game. So I'm going to play 007 all by my lonesome, bro. When does it come out? Tomorrow? 007 release date. May 27th, but I think I can get early access tomorrow. What time is the early access? .007 early access time. 7 a.m. PT on May 20. Wait, 7 a.m. tomorrow? Oh. 007 a.m. Problem is I have to record the pod, but we don't do that in the mornings. I could do a morning stream. Los Angeles, 7 a.m. I don't think I'll do 7 a.m., but I could do a morning stream. Skip the pod, say you're sick. So your plan is that I text my co-host Doug and Aiden that I'm sick, and then I'm live the whole time playing 007. And you think that will never, ever get back to me? You think not one of them will notice, or our producer, that I'm live the entire time? No, cam it. I'll still be live on my channel. Oh, yeah, by the way, the editor for the podcast is in this chat right now. Mr. L. Jingles, thank you for the 37 months. Big A, big dog. I know you got that dog in you. I'm boarding a plane and I'm about to fly for 14 hours. My wife's going in economy while I fly first class. Should I record it and put it on Insta? Yeah, tag Linkus. Put up that 14-hour vid and tag Linkus. Is there a way to overturn Citizens United? Okay, you know what? Fuck it, let's talk about it. So listen, I got a message from longtime friend of the stream and my personal lawyer, Hudat950. And he said that he heard some crazy news around Hawaii taking on Citizens United. And there's a video that I want to watch with you about it. I think you do a good job explaining it. So we watch this video. But before we do that, I kind of wanted to give a tiny bit of a primer. A little bit of a primer on what's going on going into this. So look. Today's story is about Hawaii, a place that's now known for more than just being a great place for me to get a tattoo on vacation. This is a young photo of my family, okay? Cultural appreciation. It's called cultural appreciation. Now it's known for being the first state in the damn union to have a really compelling answer to getting around Citizens United, which is the thing I've talked about a lot in the stream, but I'll give you a brief primer. Okay? This is actually like the first compelling legal attack that kind of front runs around Citizens United to actually undercut its ability to influence and destroy our elections. So, look, Citizens United, it's a 5-4, extremely close Supreme Court ruling from back in 2010 that basically ruled that corporate money is free speech. It's protected under free speech. That corporations are just groups of people and people have free speech. So therefore, we cannot limit in any way the ability of corporations to spend money on elections. Mitt Romney said it best at the time.
Corporations are people, my friend.
Okay? So, and that sounded really good. It sounded really good. But then it turns out there were some negative knock-on effects that once we made this possible, the amount of billionaire spending in presidential elections went parabolic. Once the chains were off, after this line in 2010, the amount of spending got absurd. And independent global organizations that track the health of democracies noted that after this ruling, the United States fell from a top tier 8.2 plus democracy to a flawed democracy, falling a number of points on the ranking system. Okay? Because there's just way more money and influence in politics than there ever was before. Largely from multinational corporations. And an interesting problem, especially, and there's a lot of problems with this, but one of the interesting ones is that we still have laws that say foreign countries and foreign agents cannot spend money on our elections. And yet we allow multinational companies to do it. And when you think that through, it doesn't make any sense. Many of these companies have deep economic ties outside of the country and interests outside of the country, and yet can spend completely freely in our elections. They can have strong influence. I'm going to give you an example of a company that I like that still does this as a cost of doing business. Honda is a company I like. I just picked a random company on this chart. Honda is a Japanese car company. They're not even particularly political, bro. They're just a car company that wants to sell cars in America. But even they, if you look into it, spend millions a year on lobbying. And they do it through Honda North America, which suddenly makes it legal. But think about it. You're like, there's a rule. No Japanese agents can spend in our elections. But then it's like, oh, but Honda America, which has no economic ties to Honda Motor Co. Japan, it's absurd. It's like such an obvious loophole. And you look into it, and like, this is not even an egregious company. Honda's not even like a bad offender. But it's like, these are all the bills they're lobbying on. American Innovation and Jobs Act, American Privacy Right Act, Repair Act, Sharing the Savings with Seniors Act. These are all things that Honda is weighing in on and spending money to influence politicians on. And like, should they? Is that good for our society that these, the most powerful corporations with interests largely outside of the country, are having very impactful legislative changes on these important rules? Probably not. And so this concept is called sort of dark money, where you can't track where the money comes from. In this case with Honda, you can, but often wealthy people or foreign agents will create a like 501c nonprofit corporation registered in America. You know, it'd be like wealthy person. Then it's like 501c in America. It doesn't list who it owns it. And then that invests. And it's like, this could be anybody. This could be anyone from all over the world. And we don't track this dark money. And it leads to a lot of money being spent in America to elect and defeat candidates or to shape policies. And it's generally, obviously, been bad. The health of America's democracy has severely weakened since Citizens United. And most people agree with this. Most state governments agree with this. But they've had no way of getting around it because we have a power scaling law in the judicial system. Okay? The Supreme Court is Charizard, and state level is at best Charmeleon. No matter what they say, they get overruled by the Supreme Court. It doesn't matter. I'm not being like facetious here. This has exactly happened. This just happened. Like, here's an example. Let's go with Montana. Montana is a corporation. It might as well be. They'll have more of a voice if they were. Montana is a state that has a long history of corporations spending to influence their elections, like going way back. So back in 1912, 100 years ago, Montana was gripped by the copper, what does it say here? The copper mining corporate. There's a copper wars. There were copper wars in Montana of these big copper conglomerates that would spend tons of money to buy judges, control newspapers, and bribe lawmakers. And so in 1912, they said, finally, we have to fucking get a hand of this. And so they created a new law that banned corporate money in elections. That was in 1912 they solved this problem. By the way, do you think this stuff just stopped happening now? That's why we got rid of the law? We just stopped. No, the rich people no longer care about these things. This thing is over. So in 1912, they made this law. This law lasted over 100 years and was considered broadly a success. It worked for literally a century. And then, after Citizens United, the Supreme Court struck it down with this fucking shit-eating grin. They were like, too bad. Doesn't matter. You've had this law forever. So, Citizens United supersedes it. So they struck it down. So no state, no matter how entrenched, no matter how long they've had their law, has been able to overcome Citizens United and get money out of politics. However, and because of that, we've ended up with $4 billion spent every year influencing our elections, $2 billion of which is dark money that you literally can't track where it comes from. Now, we have Hawaii. Enter Hawaii. As of this month, Hawaii has proposed a new, you call it almost a legal loophole, a way of getting with, it doesn't undermine the Supreme Court's authority. It doesn't change Citizens United, but it's a way around it to prevent corporations from spending money in Hawaii. And I want to watch this video to help explain it a little bit better.
Question that many of you have been screaming at your TV screens for some time now. To whom does this democracy, whose 250th anniversary we are celebrating this year, to whom does this democracy actually belong? Same question raised earlier this month by the Hawaiian Republican State Representative Kanani Souza as she opened the floor debate on a bill that affected...
Worth saying, this bill is bipartisan. Republicans and Democrats in Hawaii have both supported it strongly. Get the money out of politics.
Bans corporate spending on elections in her state. If you haven't seen Souza's speech, you absolutely should look it up and watch it. Here's a clip.
Hawaii is not waiting for permission, not following the lead of others. We are leading. We are making history by restoring a fundamental truth. Power belongs to people, not corporations, especially political power. For too long, we have lived with a legal fiction that a corporation can stand shoulder to shoulder with a human being in the political arena, that it can spend without limit, influence without accountability, and project a voice so powerful that it overwhelms the very people our Constitution was written to protect. But here in Hawaii, we are not bound to accept that outcome as inevitable.
This is a very big deal. Hawaii just did something remarkable and genuinely historic. It passed a bill into law with near unanimous bipartisan support that effectively bans corporations from spending money to influence state elections. And it did this by redefining what powers a corporation actually has. Hawaii Governor Josh Green signed it on May 14th, making Hawaii the first state in the nation to take on...
This is going to be challenged, by the way, just to be clear. There's going to be a lot of fights over this. But it does pass legal muster of not upturning Citizens United. I think I'll explain a little bit better, but
Citizens United, and doing so in a way that no state has done before. This is good news because it's a model that at least a dozen other states are working on following. Now, obviously, you know the story of Citizens United, but it's worth repeating. In 2010, the United States Supreme Court ruled B on federal elections alone, dark money, noting the scale of the problem, said, quote, in 2006, dark money was less than $5 million nationwide.
Well, that's actually crazy. I didn't know how small it was in 06.
Nationwide. In 2024, there was over $1 billion with a B anonymously spent in the presidential election alone, end quote. For more than a decade since that infamous ruling, Americans were told that there was nothing to be done. You want to fix it? Good luck. Amend the Constitution. Good luck waiting for a different Supreme Court. But a senior fellow at the Center for American Progress named Tom Moore did not accept that. And what he came up with is frankly very clever. Moore's insight was this. Citizens United asked whether the government could regulate a corporation's right to spend money in elections. The court said no, it could not. But the Supreme Court was never asked, nor did it ask, a different, more fundamental question. Does a corporation have the power, not the right, the power to spend money on elections in the first place? And that question, it turns out, belongs entirely to the states. Here's the key to
it. Seems like a small distinction, but it's moving it upstream. And basically what it's saying is you can still, of course, abide by Citizens United and spend what you want. But if you do that, Hawaii will not grant your corporation charter in its state. It will not allow you to do business there. So you can theoretically still do it, but you can't operate in Hawaii. And so because Hawaii has total control over their ability to grant corporate charter, it's like they're just making it a prerequisite. And it moves it upstream from what Citizens United covers. And Citizens United is very specific about just regulating. So you can do it, but not here, Hawaii. Yes, exactly. Hawaii is not saying, and also it doesn't violate the Commerce Clause, because the Commerce Clause basically says that states can't make undue difficulties for businesses crossing state lines. But because Hawaii's law applies to all groups inside Hawaii or outside of Hawaii that want to do business there, it doesn't violate the Commerce Clause. So it's like everything is within the letter of the law. I mean, it's still arguable, but it's a fact that like people that really, really want this within states are able to push for it in a way that is legal and could move forward. I mean, it's been signed into law now.
Understanding this, corporations are not born. They are, in fact, created by state law. Unlike humans who are actually born, corporations are created by state law. They are given their powers by state law. They are dependent on state law for their very existence, which is why people choose to incorporate in various different states based on the rights that that state offers. Anyone who even has a small company knows that a corporation in America is a state entity. Chief Justice John Marshall established this principle in 1819, writing that, quote, a corporation is an artificial being, invisible, intangible, and existing only in contemplation of law. Being the mere creature of law, it possesses only those properties which the charter of its creation confers upon it.
Yeah.
End quote. Pretty simple writing. In other words, corporations only exist because states created them and gave them their powers, things like the right to own property, to sign contracts, to sue, and to be sued. That 200-year-old Supreme Court decision has never been superseded. So Tom Moore's strategy, he calls it the corporate power reset, builds directly on this concept. States create corporations. States grant corporations their power. States have always retained the authority to rewrite that list. And what the state grants, the state can take back. So instead of trying to restrict corporate speech, which is where Citizens United dwells and where states have lost repeatedly in federal court, Hawaii simply decided that it will decline to grant corporations that power in the first place.
Yeah.
It is a subtle distinction, but it may be a legally and politically consequential one. It makes Citizens United irrelevant, at least within the borders of states that adopt this new way of thinking about it. Hawaii's new law, which takes effect on July 1st of next year, redefines corporations doing business in the state as entities that do not possess the power to spend money on elections or ballot measures. It does not eliminate super PACs, but it cuts off their most corrosive fuel source, anonymous corporate money.
Yeah.
Super PACs can still operate, but only on money raised from human beings whose names must be disclosed.
Yeah.
State Senator Rhodes noted that...
I mean, a huge part of it is the disclosure part. A huge part is the ability to make sure you know where the political money is coming from. Because this wave of dark money, I mean, even right now, under current laws, it's already being flouted. Like, one part of the super PAC system is that they're supposed to not be allowed to work hand in hand with the actual politician. It has to be separate. You can spend the money you want, but you can't be coordinating with them. But they all do. So many of them are directly coordinating with the campaign that they're supporting, which is not allowed, but it's unenforceable. So the system it currently doesn't even work as intended, let alone blocking any attempt to fix it.
Anonymity isn't just a transparency problem, it's actually a national security problem. Quote, it's very difficult to know whether Russia or Iran or China are funneling money into American elections, end quote. That's true. And here's the important part. If a corporation in Hawaii violates the new law, the consequences are really serious. Loss of tax privileges, suspension of the right to sell products to the state government, potentially the loss of the right to do business in Hawaii altogether.
Yeah, that's the cool part. It's like if you're incorporated in Delaware and you want to spend money in Hawaii, I mean, you can do it, but you will not be able to do business in Hawaii. You won't be able to operate as a business there. So it's like, it's got real teeth without upending their ability to do what they want if they choose to cross that line. And if a bunch of states do this, it could have a truly serious impact. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's good. I think it's good to see people taking some progress into their own hands and recognizing that this has not worked. Like, it just hasn't worked. Whatever the arguments for and against it, it hasn't played out well. We are clearly seeing a deterioration in the ability of an average person's will of their vote to reach politicians.
The Hawaii Attorney General opposed the bill, by the way, warning that it would face immediate legal challenges. And she's probably right. Lawsuits are coming. But legal experts like Avian Soifer, the former dean of the University of Hawaii's law school, studied the measure closely and wrote to Governor Green, noting that, quote, states have exercised such authority for over 2 centuries, and the U.S. Supreme Court has affirmed this state authority repeatedly. And even skeptical legal voices acknowledge that there is something genuinely new here. University of Pennsylvania business law professor Jill Fish told The Atlantic that it's, quote, novel enough that it's hard to predict how a conservative court would react. She called it a great creative initiative. It's worth noting.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I think a creative part of it is for a right-leaning Supreme Court, it's a battle between corporate money, but also states' rights, which they also really value. You know what I'm saying? It's like you either have to you have to put down a law that like undermines states' rights and like undoes a lot of other precedents, which is a risky route to go on, especially if, they were worried about federal gun laws in the future, from a different political group being in power. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting.
One of my next guests, the state representative Souza, the one who asked so powerfully,
what does
to
Trump
whom
think?
this.
I'm not sure Trump's even aware of this, bro. Trump's not even going to his own son's wedding, bro. He's in a fucking mess with Iran, dude. He hasn't tweeted about this. He's focused on
democracy belongs, is a Republican. I'm noting this because the bill passed the Hawaii State Senate 24-0. It passed the State House 50-1. The incredible bipartisan turnout is not surprising when you look at the polling. A new Politico poll found that 72% of Republicans and Democrats agree that there's too much money in politics. The Roberts Court may have given corporations this power, but the people never wanted them to have it. And Hawaii is not going to be alone for long. In Montana, a state with a century-old tradition of fighting corporate influence in politics, activists are gathering signatures right now to put the corporate power reset directly to voters this November. The Montana Supreme Court has already cleared the path, unanimously dismissing a legal challenge.
I think the Montana example is so good just because, like, so many problems we have are problems we've had in the past and had to deal with all the struggles and then solve. And we just like waited 80, 100 years and then undid them. Like, these are lessons we already learned. And then we're just fucking relearning them. And it's of course you can't allow corporations with adverse interests to buy politicians and spend money on politics. Of course, it's just an obvious thing. We've learned it before.
from a coalition of business groups that tried to block the initiative from even reaching the ballot. Meanwhile, legislation based on Moore's framework has been introduced this year in 14 other states, from California and New York to Georgia, Minnesota, and Vermont. Sponsors in Connecticut are planning to introduce similar legislation in 2027. If states as large as California...
Sports gambling is the same thing? Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's like we're just in real time relearning. Oh, yeah, gambling is causing a lot more addicts, and it's causing a lot of people to cheat. It's causing a lot of players to be incentivized to shave points, and yeah, of course, it's obvious.
California and New York adopted.
It's creating a lot of winners. That's what it's doing.
Framework. The impact on American political financing would be, and this is not an overstatement, seismic. We're living through a moment when the concentration of wealth and power in American political life has reached levels that alarm most Americans, regardless of party affiliation.
1920s
Citizens
levels.
United played a central role in that, opening the floodgates for dark money, for anonymous corporate spending, for the kind of influence that makes ordinary voters feel correctly that their voices matter less. Hawaii just found a way to start addressing that, not by fighting the Supreme Court on its own turf, not by waiting for a constitutional amendment that may or may not come, but by reaching back 200 years into the bedrock of American law and using an authority that was always there. One that Tom Moore says simply went unused, untested, and unmentioned until now.
Yeah, anyway, interesting video. I definitely think, I'm definitely hopeful. I'm definitely hopeful for what Hawaii's going to do here. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Definitely lend your voice if you're in Hawaii or in one of the 13 states that are adopting similar measures. Clearly, the demand is high. Teddy Roosevelt once said, "The people will not permit these enormous corporations to be free from government control for the simple reason that they instinctively recognize the fact that unless the great corporations are controlled by the government, they will themselves completely control the government." Yeah. Teddy Roosevelt said a lot of things, though. I'm not sure I'm going to fucking lock Teddy Roosevelt on my 100% perfect quote statement, but did you know him personally? Yeah, I did. He was a fucking wild man, dude. Great partier, though. You two ate good. We've seen the pics. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Big A, I'm a new sub and a first-time chatter. I need some sage advice. I work with precious metals for my work, and recently the market's been so much work. I know a war is going on, but the last 2 weeks taking the market hard. Did I miss something? What are you fucking whining about, bro? What is it? It's like 3%. This is what you're worried about? This is the market tanking to you? You're unable to fucking thrive? It's over? That's the wrong type of mindset for precious metals. I gotta be honest with you. You see the interview between Candace Owens and Hunter Biden? Pretty weird. I didn't, and I don't care. Why are you watching Candace Owens Hunter Biden interviews? There's got to be something better to do. 2 of your goats. There's got to be something better to do with your time, bro. It's like I wasn't. It was on Phil DeFranco. That's worse. You watch someone react to it. Why did IOI name themselves like? Okay, wait, sorry. He's filled you in every day for a decade now. That's true. You gotta get filled in, bro. Wait, there was something else I wanted to watch. Let me see. Fake socialite lives 17. Oh, that's old. See, this guy keeps making fucking videos. This guy keeps sniping my replays and making Warcraft 3 react videos when I'm playing offline. Atrioc is still grinding Warcraft 3 and meets a Dark Ranger Frostworm Rusher. He's fucking making videos about every time me and Hera played offline. Dude, this is actually the worst because, okay, this one right here, Hera asked me to practice with him before the tournament. And he was like, can we practice on alternate accounts? Because I don't want anyone to see our replays. And I was like, Hera, don't worry, dude. If you make a custom game on Warcraft 3 Champions, nobody can see it. I'm confident. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm confident. And then we play the game, and within 15 minutes, the replay is public, and he's made this video. Atrioc helped Hera practice hours before Grubby event. I was so dead wrong. I was so dead wrong. This guy's funny though. I like him. I like his attitude. What do you say about me?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Soleiben Amenape, and we are following Mr. Atrioc adventures in Warcraft 3. So, Atrioc did not play in Grubby tournament number 3 because he was busy, and he still played Warcraft 3 a lot, actually. So maybe he just regretted not to taking part. But, he casted the tournament with Grubby.
Yeah.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, Grubby said a few times that it's possible that it's going to be a show match between like Atrioc versus Hera, Atrioc versus somebody, but in some time, like 1 month, 2 months, nothing is certain. What is certain that Atrioc is still playing Warcraft 3. This game is actually like 12 hours old.
I'm goated.
And I picked the game versus Undead because, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know, is Mr. Atrioc ready for Hera?
Been ready, bitch. Been ready, bro. Ain't no fucking worries on my side. He sounds like Aiden's Swedish impression. Yeah, fucking true. I guess he does. I've been watching Jinxie play LoL with Dante's lately, and it's Kirkwintley amazing content. I think Kirkwintley, you're right. I think it's bad for the world and how many League of Legends players it's created, but it is funny. Don't disagree there. It's high Kirkwintley. Amazing content. I don't like Jinxie. Well, he's kind of like, younger audience, high energy, but he seems to be all right. He's not necessarily
when the war in Iran
my cup of tea, but yeah, it's TLDR. But there was a video I really wanted to watch, but I'm completely belonking on it. And it was like perfect for stream. It was like interesting. Interesting. What about this guy? Breaking down my $306,500 salary in San Francisco. And he's living in what looks to be a single white room.
Raymond Zhang. I work as a software engineer making $306,500 and I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm going to be sharing all of my finances between my bills and my investments. This is cost of living.
Okay.
I'm a software engineer working at Meta. In terms of my role,
Oh God, he's at Meta. You know, do you guys know that Meta has to pay a what do they call it? It's like it's a brand tax. And what that means is they have to pay employees slightly higher than elsewhere because of the stink of working at Meta. Like, given the same opportunity for the same price, people will always choose not Meta. And so they literally have to pay slightly more for almost every equivalent role.
earn $306,500 on average. After taxes and retirement contributions, I am currently taking home about $4,000 a month. I currently do not have any other sources of income.
Okay. So he's doing
I work
well.
anywhere between 40 to 50 hours a week on average. In terms of my day-to-day, it can be really anything. My role is fairly dynamic, so I could be doing anything from software engineering and actual coding to some of the more sort of project management or product management stuff, as well as some data science
split
sort
keyboard
of analysis.
This is like this is so bringing it back to Silicon Valley. As I've seen these, I've met a lot of people just like this guy with the fucking same desk setup and the split keyboard and the fucking thick top time mouse.
Prior to joining my current company, I had spent 2 years living in Dallas, and I moved here about 7 or 8 months ago, back in July of 2025. In terms of base rent, I am paying $2,600 a month. Amenity fees are included in the base rent. Utilities will cost anywhere between $150 to $100.
It's actually a pretty good rent price for SF. I mean, I guess he's just stacking it up. That's like nothing.
And $70 a month. My electricity bill here is about $50.
I mean, I spent more than this on a fucking $45,000 salary. I'm pretty sure I spent more than this on a salary that was like a tenth of his, essentially. How? I lived at the office. I spent all my income on rent, and I lived at the Twitch office, and I ate all my meals there.
50% higher than it was in Dallas.
So why rent it all? You mean why have a bed and not just sleep at the office? Which I did do one weekend. I did live there completely, and I showered at 24-Hour Fitness. But no, I think it's not legal. They would catch me. I had to hide from security. Also, eventually, Ari lived with me. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to have her live at the office too.
About $20 to $30 per month to about $50 a month. I feel like I am getting good value. A lot of the comparable areas that are closer to my work could run anywhere between $3,500 to $3,700 per month.
Yeah, he does have a cheap rent.
And I'm getting everything that I wanted out of this apartment. I live a little bit further away from either the major cities of San Francisco or San Jose or Oakland, but still within commutable distance of all three. Even though I had access to a relocation expert, I decided to do a lot of the research on my own, taking a look at all the things that I wanted to focus on from a living perspective. And after making the decisions, I decided to sign the lease sight unseen without actually having seen the place in person.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to my apartment. So
I love the
this
decor.
is the main kitchen area. It's quite spacious compared to my last apartment.
Dude, I think Business Insider and whatever the other YouTube channel that does these, they do them knowing they know they're sending these people into the firing squad. It's designed to be rage bait, but they find these like oblivious people who think they're just sharing the people really want to know. But like they know when they make the video that you're cooked, bro. People are not going to find this relatable or good. It's kind of like Jubilee.
The only complaint that I really have are these the countertops aren't exactly ideal for the amount that I'm paying, but it's all right. In terms of fridge and freezer, I got some meal prep stuff from the night before, as well as
Does he have Soylent?
whole host of drinks and mixers.
This
in the
guy's
freezer, very similar thing where I've got a couple of frozen things, as well as some dumplings that I actually wrapped myself when I was really bored one day. Over here we have my main sort of living/workshop area. This is where I get all my work done, as well as my personal projects.
The decision to do without a couch and a TV is really just based on my own needs. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. I just use my computer. I don't host people in my apartment, obviously. If I do decide to hang out with friends, I'll usually go to their place or...
Holy face. I don't host people in my apartment, obviously, as you screw on your Meta Quest 2. That shit's so gas.
Maybe a third place. And in the case of hanging out with my friends in virtual reality, well, everyone's sort of split off in their own physical space.
We've also got a couple of other things over here. Just
Zuckerberg's ideal future.
The DJ controller, because I really don't have a lot of other space to put it, as well as my robot cleaner, which gets the job done. It's not perfect, but it definitely helps out in terms
have a
of
table. You
having to clean. Over here, we've got just the bedroom. I mean, there's really not much to my bedroom. It gets the job done for me. I have my blanket, my pillow, a filing cabinet doubling as a nightstand, as well as my...
Dude, what's the point of 350K? What? It's crazy. This is what you could live like this for nothing. You could... This is Zuck's, the tissues. The VR headset, the tissues. The couple furry things. It's all coming together, bro. Like, you picked Meta for the comp. People pick Meta for one reason, the comp. You're not changing the world. You're not working on humanity benefiting problems. You're helping sell ads at a higher velocity rate. So, like, I guess you're just stacking your chips, bro. I appreciate that. You're stacking your chips.
Charger there. It's all that I really need at this point. And this is my bathroom. The highlight of this is really the bidet that I installed. It was about $400 or so, but it was a really, really nice quality of life improvement for myself. And outside over here, we've got a little bit of a balcony. I don't spend a lot of time out here, as you may be able to tell, but it is a nice way to get some fresh air in. I've been told by many of my friends that my living situation is very Spartan, but really it's an intentional choice to pick and choose parts of my life that I decide to spend more or less money on. So even though my living situation right now is fairly sparse, that doesn't mean that it's
what are
going
you
to stay
spending
that
it on?
way.
Like, because your rent is actually really low for your income. And so what are you spending it on? Is there a $200,000 fursuit in the closet?
Say if I decide to have a partner or have kids. Between ride sharing and
I would say, I mean, I'm not going to make an assumption, but I want to see a full forensic accounting on this guy's spending on gacha games. Because I don't think he's going to admit it. I want to make sure. I want to see the details. I want to know how many spins.
I'll sometimes spend around $30 per month, but most of the time it's zero. I live in the Bay Area without a car, and so I think one of the big things to me is the accessibility to public transit. I live about 5 minutes away from the nearest Bay Area rapid transit station. I'm actually quite used to living car-free. I had lived previously in Dallas for 2 years without a car and got around in very similar ways. I picked out this apartment also specifically for its proximity to all of the things that I would really want to go to on a regular basis. So that would be cafes, boba shops, as well as the grocery store. For those, I just walk, and for anything else, I would either take the public transit or in certain cases, take ride sharing. Our company, like many other companies around the Bay Area, have shuttles that go around the area, and I utilize those to get to and from work.
Okay.
I spend about $300 per month on groceries. I usually budget $75 per month for eating out, but I usually don't hit that maximum. I used to get online delivery for my groceries, but not anymore given that it's so close to my apartment.
I should stock up on some more instant noodles.
In terms of what I cook on a daily basis, I don't really have a set plan because
is he just saving it all? This guy's living an insanely Spartan life.
fact that my company subsidizes both my breakfast and my lunch.
But yes, beef short rib, $14.34 or $10.99 per pound. This is a cut that usually isn't super widely available in Western grocery stores, so always nice to pick some up from the Asian grocery store.
Sure.
In terms of dinner, I'll usually meal prep some sort of protein as well as vegetables, so that could be chicken, it could be some fish. It really just depends on my mood.
This herbal tea, this stuff is gas. Also a ton of sugar in there, but really, really good. So a pack of 6 for $3.99.
Shit, bro, get some
I'm
herbal
lucky
tea.
enough to be in
Splurge.
a situation where food prices have not really affected how I socialize or make these decisions around food choices.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and make our way to the other grocery store. Round 2, let's go.
In terms of cooking versus eating out, I am almost always cooking at home. I very rarely dine out.
I mean, I respect he's cooking. I mean, I don't know if people play up certain aspects of their spending for this video. If you're being recorded, you're not going to be like, yeah, I fucking DoorDash every day. But if he's cooking, then he's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically.
The Coke Zeros, we ran out of the large ones.
Here's what I got at the Western supermarket. A loaf of white bread, a bag of white rice.
I'm a white bread hater. I'm a certified white bread hater.
A bottle of Coke, and a gallon of whole milk. In total, this came out to be $22.34. Now, this isn't necessarily what I would get on a regular basis, but it's just to give an idea of how much things cost in my area.
What do you do for fun in your free time?
That's an excellent question. In terms of what I do in my free time, there are really 3 major areas that I spend my money on. Okay. The first is finances, so really a lot about the credit cards and churning and that sort of thing, as well as my personal.
This is the fucking guy in my comments, dude. This is the fucking guy. Atrioc, you fucking idiot. You don't have a credit card? You're leaving money on the table, you fucking fool. Why you're not optimizing your life to the micro level to make sure you got every... Shut up, bro. Oh, this guy, he was winning me over because he got happy about the green tea. And now he's lost to me. Okay? He's fucking lost to me. YTA.
Personal finances. There's also a big aspect of travel, whether that's domestic or international. And I am also an active participant in the furry community.
Okay.
I currently spend about...
Okay. And... okay. And there it is. Business Insider, you knew what you were fucking doing, by the way. You should be ashamed of yourself, Business Insider. You're setting this guy up to fail, you pieces of shit. Okay? Yeah. Okay, that's where the fucking money's going. That's why you're living like this. Because it costs a fucking 200 grand for fucking furry convention, all access, backstage pass, plus the prime time fursuit. Oh, God, bro.
$1,000 a year just for the privilege of owning the credit cards that I currently hold on to. In terms of my hobbies, I generally spend between $400 and $500 a month across all of them, though in certain cases I will spend a little bit more money, and I'm currently saving up for a fursuit.
Wait, he spends $1,000 in annual fees for the privilege of holding credit cards? And I'm the fucking idiot for just deciding not to bother. Okay, cool. Cool.
On average, depending on where your maker is, as well as how reputable they are, a fursuit will generally cost between $4,000 to $7,000.
Damn, bro.
The furry community means a lot of different things to various people. To some people, it's a way of expressing themselves, sometimes in adult ways, and other times it's just a way of...
Why say it like that? Why say it like that, bro? That's crazy! Why say it like that? Just say expressing yourself. You really need the fucking world to know in your finance video that it's definitely in adult ways? Everyone knows that's a big undercurrent in the community. You don't have to say it. It's good PR to be like, no, it's just really about expressing yourself. You need to have message discipline if you're in the furry community. This is good marketing advice.
Designing a fictional character and sort of living in a bit of a mascot costume for a while. To me, being part of this community really means designing my own characters, as well as embodying them in the form of either commissioning art, or in some extreme cases, commissioning fursuits.
And all of this faux fur, or at least part of it, will eventually end up on the head.
Dude, that is so funny. It is so funny to walk past the most Spartan bed I've seen with your $7,000 fursuit. Zero decorations on the walls. Oh my God, bro. And this is the person designing the social media we use. This is who decides how we connect with human beings in the primary way in 2026.
And all of this faux fur, or at least part of it, will eventually end up on the head. This is a bigger part of the project, especially since I'm not super familiar with sewing, but it'll eventually end up on there.
So my character currently is a bit of a cyborg hybrid between a canine as well as a robot, known in the community colloquially as a protogen.
Beast.
I think for really anything mentioning furry in the furry community as well, because of it being a sort of historically marginalized community in the social space, there are a lot of concerns around doxing, as well as in general people not necessarily being super comfortable with being public with this. I just happen to be one of the stupid people that decided to go public with this.
I respect it.
I don't really spend a lot of money on improving my finances. It's more so of a lifestyle choice to take a look at
I'm not sure marginalize is the right word
that they offer and whether or not it's really worth it.
I respect your ability to go on this video.
In terms of maximizing your value for the points, this is really a process of trying to earn those points in the most efficient way and spending those points in the most efficient way. Generally, in terms of earning, you're going to be getting those from sign-up bonuses rather than everyday spend. And in terms of actually cashing in those points, you're going to be trying to look for value where, say, maybe a business class ticket might be $5,000.
Everything about this guy, it's funny. I almost like him despite himself. A points churning furry who works at Meta. It's like something that is like on a normal level. I'm like, man, I don't think I'm gonna get along with the guy, but he's winning me over. I'm
but only $2,500 worth of points. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a household where my mother was very financially literate, and she was actually the one that got me interested in credit cards and churning in the first place.
Okay.
The most recent trip that I did was to Southeast Asia, so Singapore as well as Malaysia. I was fortunate enough to bring my dad along as well as my sister. I have health insurance provided by my employer. I am currently paying for a high deductible plan and I spend about $17 per month. I currently do not have any recurring healthcare costs. In terms of staying fit, my apartment has a gym, but in case I'm lazy to do that, I also do bodyweight fitness. And for cardio and aerobics, I do dancing.
Okay.
One of the big parts about the furry conventions as well are the raves that happen in person. And there are some people there that know how to dance.
In any given month, I will save anywhere between $5,000 to $20,000.
Jeez.
In terms of that large range, it really depends on whether or not my 401k is maxed out, whether or not I have any stock vesting, and whether or not I have any bonuses. In terms of matching out my 401k with my employer, I contribute $24,500 up to the maximum limit that I can contribute alongside my employer contributions. In addition to that, I make after-tax contributions all the way up to the IRS limit of $72,000. So in total, about 1/6 of my compensation is going towards my 401k. In terms of my other investments, I also max out my Roth IRA and HSA every single year, and then any additional money goes into my brokerage account. I'm currently about 80% invested in the US stock market and 20% internationally. I think like with many other parts of my generation, there is very much a big split in terms of financial literacy, among other things. There's a swath of people who are fairly well educated in terms of personal finances, and there are a lot of those who are just getting by. I view personal finance in a very similar way as I do personal fitness. A lot of the core concepts are fairly simple, but it doesn't mean that it's easy to follow, and there are a lot of traps along the way. I'm aiming to retire by the age of 30, in which case I'll need about $1.6 million to do so. In terms of why I decided to start pursuing the path of financial independence and retiring early, I wanted to build a life for myself where I wouldn't have to work for money all the way.
This guy's hitting all the buckets. That's crazy. He's a fire guy. That's crazy. Wait, I dropped my stylus. Can you really retire on 1.6 million at 30? I guess the way he lives, probably. Not in the Bay Area, though. I mean, unless he wants to live like this forever. If you're trying to like have a partner and kids, and at 30, I feel like you have so many years ahead.
Way up until 65. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to retirement planning, and even establishing a goal number is a bit of a moving goalpost in general. The rule of thumb in the community is to multiply your expenses by 25, or otherwise known as the 4% rule. And
yeah, but it's kind of fucked because your expenses right now, when you're living this insane time in your life, are going to give you such a low number. But that number is not going to be accurate to what, if you change your life in any way that you're probably going to do when you're closer to 30. Like at 24, you can pull this off.
Multiply your expenses by 25, or otherwise known as the 4% rule. And if you're retiring earlier than, say, around 40 or so, you might want to add some leeway to that. And so my budget is a little bit greater than the actual 4% rule. There's a lot of different projections in terms of how much I'm going to be contributing in the future, as well as how the stock market...
I kind of respect... He doesn't even have a monitor stand. His monitor stand is a fucking MacBook Pro box, bro. It's just all into the fursuit, and that's the only expensive thing.
Different projections in terms of
single
how much I'm going to be contributing
in 2026,
in the future, as well as how the stock market is going to do over that course of time.
I have way too many sheets in this. So every month I'll create a copy of this sort of base spreadsheet. I designed it myself. I don't really have a template that I follow, and I prefer it this way. It's more of a DIY approach of, if I decide that there are certain categories that I don't want or categories that I do need, then I'll just add it onto the spreadsheet and it'll be copied over for the remainder of however long I decide to do this budgeting. I actually do have a larger tax sheet that does track down in terms of like taxes that I'm paying, in terms of the income that I'm getting, the expected amount of paychecks. And then over here, I just have some pretty straightforward projections in terms of actually where I'm going to be at financially for a given year and age, assuming certain figures for growth as well as investment outcome. And yeah, so by age 30, assuming that all goes well, I'm expecting that I might have somewhere north of around $2 million invested. And this is also tracking the active price of some of my investments, and so this will fluctuate over time. And by age 40, I'm expected to be retired at that point, so I do have empty columns in terms of my actual investments. But at that point, I might have somewhere in the north of $7 million invested.
I think a very interesting part of the FIRE community is that it has splintered off into various groups.
You could have got laid off by Zuckerberg the next day, and then there's a big wrench in your plan. Zuckerberg just laid off like 8,000 people.
And evolved from its original form around the 2010s that was largely focused on frugality at all costs. Now there are folks such as myself that sort of can have their cake and eat it too, where we are able to...
I'm not one of those crazy frugality at all cost guys. Look at all my cake. I spend an aggressively low amount of money on food. I have no furniture. I live in a sparse white room. But I do have a fursuit. The fursuit is the cake.
Live a very fulfilling lifestyle and save a lot for retirement. In terms of my lifestyle after retirement, I don't expect that I'm going to stop working entirely. I might pick up some odd jobs or contracting work every now and then, just if I decide that it's interesting to me. Other than that, it's really going to be populated with travel as well as attending conventions and just being myself. I think—
No, it's crazy. You're right. Literally, other than maybe the computer. MacBook's probably expensive. Everything he's shown in this apartment combined does not add up to the cost of the fursuit. That's wild. The entire apartment.
One of the biggest privileges for myself is that I am able to earn enough of an income where I could reasonably support my family if they were ever in trouble. And in the case of a future family, that would be something that I would have to readjust over time. Moving here has definitely been worth it. Even though the cost of living is higher, the job compensation and the opportunities available here are really unmatched. In terms of staying here long term, that's an existential question. I think in terms of long-term living, I plan to move back to the Los Angeles area.
Okay.
I could definitely see myself in the position of starting a company.
It's not that much cheaper, bro. It's not that much cheaper. It's not like a big savings. Whoa. You're not going to get family kids taking them to college or whatever on 1.6 mil, retiring at 30, going to LA.
In the next couple of years or decades, but no plans for that currently. My biggest piece of advice is something that's fairly widely shared among the folks in the fire community, and it's build the life you want and then save for it. There may be a situation where you can't have everything all at once now, and you just kind of have to pick and choose whether or not you want to live in a favorable location, or you decide to spend more on, say, travel and other experiences, or maybe on some of the other material goods that you're looking at.
Oh man, I'm gonna get roasted by so many people. It's gonna be.
I respect you, bro. I respect you, bro, for doing it. I also think it's crazy for a 24-year-old who works at Meta to end this video by giving financial advice. I mean, this whole thing was kind of off-putting, but I sort of respect your grussel to do it, you know. And so it's a weird feeling I have. I have a weird feeling with this guy. I think I can kick it with you. I can hang out with this guy. He's not so bad. He's thrown me off. Truly, the comments are normal. The comments like him, bro. The comments like him. He looks happy with his life, and that's all that matters. Is it bad that I clocked him as a furry within the first minute of the video? I mean, I got the same vibe. This is a fascinating time capsule. A 24-year-old meta engineer living like a monk in San Francisco, stacking cash while the people upstairs are already using phrases like lower value human capital for workers to be automated away. Raymond might be one of the rational ones, harvesting the last fat years of the old software labor premium, then retiring into the furry community while everyone else pretends the latter is still there. I don't know if everyone has to do the furry community exit, but I get the... Glenn Quagmire says, giggity, very timely of the Meta announcing vast layoffs. Hope bro was not affected. People like him in general, bro. He came out all right. I'm so proud of him. He's a smart, sweet, wholesome young man. Good for him, bro. I'm not... Good for him. Get him on lemonade stand. I mean, we've heard this story. I don't know what else we'd add. I don't know what else we've had. Anyway, that was kind of a funny video to watch. That was kind of a funny video. I kind of enjoyed that. Is there any more like that? I kind of like seeing these little behind the scenes. Pistachios are about to get very expensive. Inside Turkey's $2 billion hair transplant tourism boom. Obviously, I don't need to watch that. That's not fucking relevant, dude. It's not targeted. There's no...
If Spencer McNaughton got his hair transplant in the US, he could be looking at paying up to $20,000. But he's opted to travel to Turkey, where a transplant can cost less than $3,000.
Interesting. That's not relevant to me. Not relevant to me, but like I can see how...
He's one of roughly 1 million people who travel there each year just to save their hairline, creating a $2 billion a year industry.
Everyone's just walking
Over the
around
years,
with
it was kind of crushing to my anxiety and to my self-esteem.
Turkey boasts world-class clinics with highly experienced practitioners, and many people are attracted by packages that include...
I wonder why Turkey got into this business. Like, what about Turkey made this the spot for hair? I wonder why they did it. Like, what? A lot of bald people?
Cost of hotels, and even private car services.
All right, let's do this. It's nice.
The final costs may be around 1/4 of those in the United States, but there is also a thriving black market in Turkey, and scare stories in the media warn of other potential costs.
Often we see a problem with over-harvesting, and that can lead to awful
They kill them?
scarring, and in some very serious cases, necrosis, and that's death of the tissue.
So why are hair transplants so cheap in Turkey? We
Yeah,
followed
why?
Spencer all the way there and back to see what you get for your money.
He dies of baldness?
And if, in the end,
my God.
it's worth it.
Wait, what is
And
this?
It's been 2 years since I had a hair transplant in Istanbul, Turkey, and...
Dude, they just strap you to a chair, make you watch fucking Northern Lion clips till you come back. This is where the viewership comes from, dude. Everyone comes back out from Turkey with a fucking new favorite streamer.
If, in the end,
It's Clockwork
worth it.
Orange, bro.
And it's been 2 years since I had a hair transplant in Istanbul, Turkey, and...
Spencer started losing his hair in his early 20s.
The first time I saw it was in a Snapchat video, and I just saw a little kind of quarter dime of bald, and I freaked out.
Spencer began taking minoxidil and finasteride, drugs that are frequently used by men to slow hair loss and promote
I do have
growth.
to take these.
He says it stalled his hair loss.
I don't currently take them, but Aiden told me he uses minoxidil, and I was like, Aiden's younger than me, bro. I need to do it. I've been putting it off because I thought I could get like a fucking finasteride sponsor. I thought it'd be so sick to get like Keeps or something to fucking sponsor my ass. And then but I just didn't do it. And nobody ever gave me one, and I never got one. And so now I'm just gonna fucking bald. They know you need it. They're waiting me out. The Keeps fucking executives know they can wait me out, bro. They know they don't have to give me that shit for free, bro. They watch the VODs. They know I'm gonna have to break before I'm a guaranteed customer. They're smoking me out.
But didn't solve it.
As the years went on, I just kept losing more and more and more, to where now, I have a huge bald spot at the back of my head here, a very receding hairline.
By the age of 35, 2/3 of American men are likely to have noticeable hair loss.
Not me.
A lot of my days have been spent worrying about my hair loss. I don't think I'm alone in feeling that way. I think a lot of guys go through exactly that.
Like tens of thousands of Americans each year, Spencer has opted for hair replacement surgery. There's just one catch.
If you're a current patient, please press 1. If you'd like to book a consultation or discuss...
Hey there, I'm looking into a hair transplant, and I just wanted to get a real basic sense of how much they cost in New York. Do you have a range of how much they go from?
Honestly, it varies from a patient to another. On average, between $8,000 to $15,000.
Okay, got it.
What'd they
Okay,
say?
$8,000 to $15,000. All right, that's
Jeez.
really good to know. Thank you so much.
Damn, that shit expensive.
I know maybe 5 or 6
get a
people,
fursuit for
including my
that
barber
much.
and a few of my friends, who have gone to Turkey. The results have been amazing. They've all gone to the same doctor.
That doctor is Serkan Aygin, whose clinic in Istanbul draws
This is an
thousands
ad?
of patients a
This is
year.
an ad?
For $3,500, the clinic will perform Spencer's transplant and even cover his hotel and taxi ride. Even with the cost of the flights, it will still cost around a quarter of the same
Guys,
surgery.
I'm just going to Turkey for the fucking culture and for the hotel and the taxi ride. Okay, I got an all-inclusive package. It was a better deal. I don't even care about the fucking, what do you do, hair thing? I never even heard of that. There's awesome historical sites. And
New York City.
Would I
For the
rather just go
kebab.
down the street or over to the Upper East Side to get new hair? Absolutely. But do I want to pay 4 times the cost? No, thank you.
When travelling such a long way for surgery, the main worries are safety and trust. In Turkey, a physician is supposed to carry out all surgical procedures, like cutting incisions, while trained assistants are allowed to do the graft extraction and implantation steps. But with so many clinics in Turkey falling between the regulatory cracks, it can be hard to know for sure who is doing what.
That is the primary problem is non-medical people doing a lot of the surgical steps and the disregard, I suppose, for the medical aspect of hair transplant surgery.
Chris D'Souza runs a private clinic in London. He generally performs around 2,000 grafts on a patient. That's lower than the average at clinics in Turkey.
well, he's got an incentive.
Prices for hair transplant surgery at this clinic start at £6,000 or $8,000. He recommends people do thorough research before travelling overseas for surgery.
Look at their reviews, what their experience is specifically in hair transplant surgery. Ask who's going to be performing, what steps are you doing and which are you not? What are the technicians doing?
I feel like your hair surgeon's got to have good hair, and this guy doesn't really. Like, I'm not going to trust this guy to fucking, coach don't play. I don't know. You want a fat chef, you want somebody who's like clearly.
Surgery at this
they
clinic
like the
start
shit
at
they're doing.
£6,000 or $8,000. He recommends people do
You don't want
thorough
a bald
research
barber.
before travelling overseas for surgery.
Look at their reviews, what their experience is specifically in hair transplant surgery. Ask who's going to be performing, what steps are you doing and which are you not?
I didn't get LASIK because everyone at the clinic had glasses. Yeah, dude. You show up for your LASIK surgery and it's like, why did you guys get it? What's wrong here?
Not what are the technicians doing? Have a face-to-face consultation, run through things properly. You'll need to know the plan for the day. What's the post-operative care?
You can't dog food surgery. First of all, bite your fucking tongue because Dr. House did it in season 3. He gave himself surgery in a bathtub, no less. So it's fully possible. This guy should fucking do it. He should get a mirror and should fucking surgeon his own hair.
However, even after researching Dr. Eigen's clinic, Spencer was still
worked out?
nervous about
He's in a
committing.
gay relationship with
I
fucking.
know I want to do it. It's more, can I hurdle over the anxiety of going to Turkey, of
blanking on his
getting
name.
the operation to actually get it done? What if it goes
With
wrong?
Wilson.
What if something goes
fucking
wrong
Wilson,
medically
bro.
in Turkey, in a country that's 5,000 miles away?
So
Am I
it's worked out
hypochondriac? It scares me.
First time you show me the mirror, right?
Yes.
Okay.
People have been trying to solve hair loss for thousands of years.
I don't get it. Is that the surgery? Like, it doesn't look
The
like it
ancient
changed.
Egyptians suggested using fat from a hippopotamus or a crocodile as a remedy. Even porcupine quills warmed in
Dude, I remember this era. I tried all this shit. It did not work. My ass, I had so many porcupine quills in my fucking hair. I had to get, my crocodile guy was double charging me. That shit was a big fucking waste.
Later, Greek philosopher Hippocrates created a paste made from pigeon droppings as a way to prevent a receding
That was a
hairline.
prank, actually.
And we all know that Julius...
That was a prank I pulled on him. I told him that shit would work. I said, Hippocrates, rub this pigeon shit on your hair. It'll bring it back fucking quick. And he did it. Dumbass. Absolutely roasted him. I was kind of like the fucking Jake Paul of ancient Greece. It was like a real cool time for me.
Caesar liked to wear a laurel wreath on his head. Well, that was actually to hide his balding. Johann Friedrich Diefenbach performed the first experimental hair transplant in 1822 in Würzburg in modern-day Germany, implanting hairs into his own arm. But many consider Dr. Norman Orentreich to be the pioneer of modern transplant surgery. He carried out the first successful operation in New York in the 1950s. But it wasn't until the 2000s that hair transplants became big business, and that's because techniques improved. And with better outcomes and increased competition between clinics, procedures became more affordable too. Crude plug transplants gave way to a strip technique, which involves a thin strip of skin with hair being removed from the back of the head before being divided into hair grafts and reinserted into the scalp. The most common procedure today is follicular unit extraction, where individual follicles are transplanted.
That looks fucking
FUE,
painful.
with its minimal scarring and fast recovery times, has turbocharged the hair transplant industry over the last 15 years. According to the International Society of Hair Restoration Surgery, the number of hair transplants performed by its members went up 2.5 times from 2010 to 2020.
It peaked in 2019, bro. After COVID, we just stopped caring.
And in a 2024 survey, members reported that nearly all of their first-time patients were below the age of 36. High-profile celebrity hairlines have helped remove the stigma of hair transplants, especially among young people. Today, the global market is thought to be worth up to $9 billion, nearly as much as prescription and over-the-counter.
I didn't realize that was a headband. I thought that was his hair, bro. I was like, what the bro? What? I've never seen that style. That was like the extreme fryer, yeah.
$9 billion, nearly as much as prescription and over-the-counter treatments. Turkey carries out more hair transplants than any other country, and has also become a magnet for all forms of medical and cosmetic tourism, often packaged to include a holiday, teeth and hair into one enticing bundle. Turkey's success is not just down to thousands of positive patient experiences, but also, of course, to cost. Lower labour and operating costs, a weak local currency, government incentives all keep prices down and demand from places like Europe and the US up. That lower cost was what ultimately convinced Spencer to go to Turkey.
And I have wanted this for so long. And I was just like, Spencer, you have to do it.
In the end, Spencer's flights cost around $2,000.
What does he look like
and
now?
The procedure with Dr. Eigen, $3,500.
I'm in a gay bar having a beer on my last night. So cheers, let's do this thing. Let's get to Turkey.
Okay.
Okay, at the airline, and we are about to board Turkish Airlines, which is also known as Turkish Airwaves, to get me some new hair. All right, I'm 7 hours into the flight to Istanbul. There are literally somebody beside me and behind me who are both also getting hair transplants, which I find hilarious.
3 nights in a 4-star hotel and the disco taxi from the airport are included in the cost
he's got the
of
disco
Spencer's
taxi.
treatment.
I'm kind of loving the starry lights. Welcome to Istanbul. It's a really amazing experience. There's honeycomb, dripping honeycomb.
How about that?
There's an entire omelet bar here. Jacuzzi, sauna, steam room, everything you can imagine.
Shit!
Not everyone travelling to Turkey for a hair transplant gets the pampered treatment. Some clinics in Istanbul sell their services for as little as $1,000. A couple of days before his operation, Spencer visited one on Istanbul's central Taksim Square, just to scope out the competition.
Hello. I'm looking for a hair transplant. Do you guys do it up there? You do? Yes. Okay. Yeah.
They're like, we know. We saw the hairline.
Thank you.
You don't have to tell us, bro. You're in
pay
Turkey and you have a hairline like that. Come upstairs.
$1,000 if you want.
$1,000.
And you can pay $3,000.
Okay.
In hospital, or what quality you want.
Okay.
I give you all package. This package like 1,000. This package like 2,000. This package like 3,000. I give you all the information and you choose.
While this agency said they were registered with the government, there are plenty of clinics that fall between the regulatory cracks. In recent years, stories of botched cosmetic procedures in Turkey have been big news. In 2025, 2 British men died shortly after going to clinics in Turkey. In 2023, Turkey tightened the regulations around hair transplants. Still, travelling across the globe to place your head in the hands of someone you may not meet until
Like
the
they got
day of
infected or
surgery
something?
comes with risks. And it puts patients thousands of miles away from their surgeons during aftercare. It's the day before the operation, and first up is a test for HIV and hepatitis.
That's it? Fingers crossed I'm fine. I'm sure I will be, but there's still, my brain is still flooded with anxiety.
Negative, negative, negative. Good to go.
Good to go. Okay. Good. All right.
Next, a
What is
3D
this
imaging
thing?
machine photographs Spencer's scalp to determine which are the healthiest
The
hairs to
Brainalyzer?
graft.
This has like 9 cameras and they take about 49 photos from all the angles and it creates a 3D image of your head. Which
So
ones
they
are the
steal the
quality
brain
ones,
pattern?
which ones are the ones that we can extract, which ones are the ones that we should not extract.
The plan is for surgeons to extract follicles from 2 donor areas, Spencer's beard and the back of his head, where hair growth is strong. The focus for the implantation procedure this time will be his hairline, not the bald spot.
What?
Dr. Aygin's team can perform 20
You
operations
flew all the way
a
to
day.
Turkey and you're not going to get the bald spot?
Big team, minimum 10 doctors, and one doctor can do the one big, one small operation one day.
Already in the waiting room of Dr. Aygin's clinic
Yeah,
in
like the
Istanbul,
hairline, the bald spot's worse. The hairline's
are
like
patients from
low
the
key,
UK,
low Kirk really
Lebanon,
fine.
and the Netherlands.
I had about 4,200 grafts.
It was like 4,000 grafts, which was taken from my side head and also from beard.
I just had 3,300 grafts.
Popping the pills.
It's 6 a.m., morning of the operation. Very nervous. Don't know what else to say. Just very nervous. How bad will the pain be? How can I sit in a chair for 8 hours? And then how's
It's
the
8
aftermath
hours?
gonna be? Ugh.
This is our
Damn, bro, I'm surprised. I
first
thought this shit was,
main
like,
donor
easier.
part, and this is our second donor area under the chin. We have 4,000 grafts today, 3,200 grafts from back of the head, and plus 800 from
You
here.
sat in a chair for 12 hours
We
on a
have
plane?
light
Yeah, but you're
part
sitting
on
here
the
for 8
side,
hours where they're fucking,
and
like, stabbing
I'm
your head.
marking now here.
Okay.
Of course, we will not touch here.
I don't need much lower. I know I have a high forehead, but I'm okay with that. Maybe just a little bit lower here and like filling it out. But definitely I don't want like straight. I don't like that.
Straight now, it's okay. And now I will do that.
Okay.
That's all.
So this is the new hairline. Okay, how long do you expect the operation will be?
Operation will take minimum 6 hours.
Minimum 6 hours,
Yeah.
okay. I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous.
Today for you, I can make some extras. Maybe I kiss you sometimes.
I don't need
Okay.
that, but-
Make sure to take deep breaths. I'm not gonna once it starts kicking in. You're gonna start feeling a little bit dizzy right now. Let me know when it happens, yes? Well, next time.
This is kind of the freakiest part, isn't this like
During the operation,
the
follicles are
riskiest?
removed one by one from the donor area using a punch tool.
doing anesthetic or whatever?
These are then reinserted into the scalp
God
using a
damn.
special implanter pen.
Sorry, I'm coming out of 8 hours of surgery. I'm not
God damn, it's so bloody.
Well, I'm telling you, today is gonna be the first day of your new life.
I hope so. I can't believe I did it in Turkey. What the It happened. Oh my god. I'm happy.
Your face is all swollen.
Sorry,
'cause
sorry,
of
sorry. And maybe I sit for 2 seconds just to...
Yeah. Right now, this is low-level laser treatment, which is basically going to stimulate the blood circulation into the scalp area so that it gives us a faster healing process
Holy
with this
shit.
regenerative effect.
You look badass,
Before Spencer
bro.
can fly home, there's laser treatment to stimulate blood circulation in the scalp and speed up the healing process. He also has a post-op consultation back at the clinic.
Now this
The
guy's
first
got
5
hair.
days, no smoking,
I
no
trust this
alcohol,
guy.
and no sexual intercourse. Okay. For first 7 nights, you'll be sleeping with that inflatable pillow that you received from us yesterday.
Then there are the special shampoos and lotions. Patients are advised to continue taking the long-term medication to keep their hair as healthy as possible.
So I'm at the Istanbul airport right now. I just got my transplant, and everyone here seems to have also gotten one. What's your name?
Willi.
Willi, and where are you from?
Germany and Hamburg.
Germany, and how many grafts did you get?
3,000, also 3,500.
Why Turkey? Why not just stay in Germany and do
This
it?
is really easy.
Why?
It's much more cheaper.
It was long. It was a long process, but I'm glad I did it.
It takes
Back
a while
home,
for
the
these
process
to
of
do
nurturing the
something, right?
newly grafted follicles begins.
Oh, wow.
The stress of the aftercare is making sure you don't do anything to disrupt the follicles, because then the follicles could shoot out of your head and you lose them, and then it was all for nothing because you don't have as much hair as you actually wanted to in the end.
It's starting to really dry up. Gladly, not a ton of itch, but I think it's healing. I mean, there's yellow bruises.
Wait, it's weird. Isn't the parts that are new like looking way different than the parts that are old? Is it?
Gladly, not a ton of itch, but I think it's healing. I mean, there's yellow bruises, which I'm sure is just a good sign of healing.
Oh, okay.
Everything's drying up. I'm taking my meds. I'm shampooing. This is where I'm at. We'll see how it goes. 5 days in, feeling good.
Fast forward a couple of years and we meet up with Spencer again.
It's been 2
Okay, years.
years since I had a hair transplant
All right,
in
let's see it.
Istanbul, Turkey.
Let's see it.
And I'm very happy with the results.
Hey!
In terms of what they told me was
Wait,
going to come
that
out
shit
of the
kinda
procedure
worked.
and the end result, it's exactly what I had expected, and I'm super happy about it. Like, it's actually like crazy feeling to see new follicles that you thought you had lost forever popping up on your head. And I don't know, it just sounds wild to even say that out loud, but it had like life-changing effects on me.
Spencer is not
They
sure he'll
filled
go
a-
back for another procedure to restore hair to the bald patch at the top
Oh,
of
he
his
still got the
head.
spot? That's great. Dude, why did you go through all that just to have a big ass bald spot in the bag? I literally don't get it. That's the part that's unless if you're tall. Yeah, I guess if you're tall, no one can ever see. Or you wear a fucking yarmulke.
But it's definitely not off the card.
Interesting. Very interesting. Honestly, I learned something, I guess. Chat, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. We have crushed it. Another day of the new schedule in the books. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live, despite my rule about no streams on Tuesdays, in order to play 007 First Light in the morning. I don't know how long, though. No Iran talk? I did talk about it. I talked about Iran. But mostly that I'm just like skeptical of this deal. So I'll be live tomorrow to play 007 First Light. Comes out tomorrow. Early access. Should be fun. And then on Wednesday, we're back to the normal schedule. 2:30 to 5:30. Ba-bing, bada-bing, bada-boom. So 7777777. Let's raid somebody who's live. Listen, we're only a few days in, but I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to this fucking schedule. It'll be good. It'll give us more opportunities to try new things. And wait a minute. You know what? Given the time, why don't I do fucking one Hitman freelancer run just to see if I can. I'm trying to beat it. Let's do one run. Let's do one fucking run. I think that'll be fun. Try and get a dub, bro. Getting mogged by Moon Moon. I had a world record. Okay. I'm not getting mogged by Moon Moon, who has been trying it for like a month now and has not beaten it. Had. Oh, I'm sorry. How many did you have? Yes, I had one. There's only one person that can have it at a time. I am a little bit washed though. I won't lie. When I play this freelancer, here's the thing. When I was playing freelancer to try and grind for the world record, I would memorize the names of every NPC on the map so that you could open your map and say like, oh, it's like Jordan, yeah, Y or whatever. It's, oh, that's the guy in the window over there. Like, you just know it. You'd have to, I had a notepad with all their names in it, and I would use flashcards to blind figure out where they were so that I could fucking do it. But now I have literally no idea. I have no idea. And so now it's like my ability to like route is just, I'm just seeing their bodies and trying to figure it out. Like it did, none of that stuck in my brain at all. So we have to use heart, and we got to use instinct.
Like it, you can now redecorate a bit.
And we're going to do it right fucking meow. This is going to be a beast run. I'm just going to crush it. Actually, I'm going to try and not speedrun it. I mean, I'm just going to beat it. I want to beat Hitman Freelancer Hardcore. Let's actually try to do it. And that means no stupidity for speed. No speed stupidity. There's going to be a little bit of it, of course. There's going to be a little bit of it. I'm not taking any of these. This one, this is fine. Just a little bit. 4-2-2. I mean, I could try to do a showdown on scale. Let's just fucking try. Let's mix things up. Let's mix things up, bro. Sure can kill. Sure I can. Am I holding it? Yep. Sure can kill. All right, let's go. Fucking real run. Lock in. Is Atrioc ever beaten Hardcore Freelancer? I'm going to kill myself if you ask that again. I had the world record multiple times in Hardcore Freelancer. Multiple times. Have I ever beaten it? I'm so annoyed, bro. Fucking Big A Clips viewer coming here. You ever played this game before? You ever heard of Hitman?
Find them and eliminate. But watch your step.
All right, sure can kill. Where's my targets?
Good luck, 47.
Dude, I can't believe I spawned here for these targets. Where is this guy? Level 0 and level 4. Okay, that guy's getting sniped. This guy, I will get on the way down. So how do I want to do this? Can I hit this through 2 windows? Imagine. That's not hittable, is it? All right, new plan. Who saw that? I'm already dying! What the fuck is going on? This is horse shit, bro. Stupid. All right, you're dead.
This will surely be a blow to the syndicate.
Okay. Now, where's my briefcase? Relax. Everybody relax, dude. Everyone's open my grill.
We're talking knee deep.
They saw me. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine, folks. Okay? This guy looks at me and I fucking lose it. All right, we're fine. Calculated.
Excellent work, 47.
Pick that up.
You've spread fear within the syndicate.
Exit's right over here. Hop the wall. A yoink. Okay, see? Easy does it. Clean as a whistle. SASO Freelancer Hardcore win. SASO Freelancer Hardcore, you should watch a video of it. It's the most boring of all time. The way it's set up is so snoozer. You just have to throw coins, bro. Doodle loop. Doodle loop. Jimpy Shade is crazy. Jimpy plays this mode. He plays all modes, but he's got world record in this mode now.
Impressive work, 47. Let me know when you're ready.
Sapienza for 2. Sure it can kill? Sure. You know what? I'll do Silent Assassin just for you fucks. Silent Assassin. Eliminate only targets. No bodies can be found. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, if I'm doing Silent Assassin, then I'm going to want this bad bitch. Remember, no stupidity. I'm not worried, bro. I'm not even a little bit worried. You think I can do Silent Assassin? You're going to fail instantly? No, I'm not going to fail instantly, bro. It's just so low.
Welcome to
All right, where's my targets? There's a guy here and a guy back there. Easy peasy.
They're on high alert.
Is that guy alone on top of the building? Are you fucking joking? Thank you.
You should get back to the safe house.
He's not alone up there. Bro's not alone up there. That's just how am I supposed to know that? That guy's fucking Epic Game Launcher. They were watching? No, no one. He didn't see me shoot. Somebody's up there. Oh, bummer. Oh, bummer. Bro, please get a wallpaper. Why? This is beautiful. How do I... They were watching this stream? Yeah, you guys saw. It's really the chatters that saw, and it ruined my green guns. That's the fucking problem. You guys are narcs. Just close your eyes for the kills, bro. Stream schedule, what are the new times? The new time is 2:30 Pacific to 5:30 Pacific every day, sans Tuesdays and Sundays. Although I will be live tomorrow for the first Tuesday of this thing. 2:30 to 5:30, and 5:30 is the minimum. Unless I'm going later than that today. I'm gonna go later to it if I ever have something fun I want to do, but yeah, board campaign. Let's see. Let's try. Let's try this. Okay. I love a good Dartmoor. Dartmoor for 2. Silent Assassin, no firearms. Are you joking? Okay, drop the gun. Silent Assassin, no firearms. All right. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Safe journey.
Silent Assassin, no firearms. I will fucking kick off with that. I got the dart gun. It's all good. Put a bet on it. Put a bet on it. We got a mod in here. Put a fucking bet on it. Pepe laughing. Motherfuckers. Okay. Where?
Track them down and do
They haven't loaded yet. I hate when this happens.
alert.
Load the targets.
Tread carefully or they will slip away. Be careful, 47.
Load the targets.
Gotta dig this place.
So stupid. Okay, there we go. You know that happens in speedruns and it fucks you up. Load the targets. All right, Claude Whitaker and Sean Reynolds. Dude, if I wasn't doing fucking Silent Assassin, this would be actual speedrun. You could go bam, bam, climb down this thing, climb out the exit. This would be a speedy ass time. Instead, I have to hit this shot. Imagine.
It's got real soul. First time here? Yep. Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
You should get back to the
That counts as a firearm! That's a dart gun. a dart gun, bro. That's so dumb. Oh my god, now I'm angry. Dart gun? Yeah, but firearm. Where's the fire come from, bro? There's no hammer. It's not. Oh, piss. Probably telling that to the TSA. I do. Every time I fly with my collection of exotic dart guns, the TSA always gives me shit, and I go, they're not firearms. Okay, last attempt. Last attempt of the day. Last attempt. Lock the fuck in. All right, folks. Lock the fuck in. World record. If you were doing a world record run, you would never pick Silent Assassin, no firearms. That would not be what you pick. It would not be a smart choice for speed. All right. That's the category? No, it's not the category. No, you're not. I feel like you're not understanding. The category is Hitman Freelancer Hardcore, and then you have to pick one of these 3 complications every mission. I'll do Chongqing Hokkaido. Okay. Hokkaido for 3, Chongqing for 4, Mendoza for 3. That's trash. You got to give at least 1, 2. Berlin, Dubai, Whittleton. We love it. We love to see it. Berlin for 4. Dubai for 2. All right, we'll just start off with a nice Dubai. And we'll do time trial. Let's just go actually fast for one of them. Please, God. Give me a sniper. Let's just do one actual speed run. Then we'll go slow for the fun of it on the other one.
Safe journey, 47.
When are you going to watch Parkour Civ 2? It's just that I watched it so many times on my own because I'm a fan of true cinema that I feel like maybe I don't need to watch it again live. I just love it so much. Never ask me about it again, but I love it for real. Guy up there?
Find them and take them down.
Guy over there. Okay.
They're on high alert.
Okay. Okay. What are we
Good luck, 47.
what are we cooking here? Buddy? It crashed. It crashed! When you do the quick flick to unpack your sniper extra fast, sometimes it crashes. Okay. Okay, actual last attempt. Actual last attempt. You got this? Bottomless armpit, thank you. That's all I needed. That's all I fucking needed was your sincere vocal support. Oh, by the way, I reinstalled my Stream Deck. So if I ever have any audio that we want to add, like the classic audio days, I actually have that ability now. But okay. Okay. Sincere attempt right now. Lock in, cock in. Please don't crash again, though. That actually ruined me. Sincere attempt right now. We need to get a new start. Obviously, a fresh start, or it's cheating. Abort mission. Start from the beginning. Iceman. Like I'm Drake. This one. Perfect. And we'll take the lesser of the 2 evils. Yeah, we'll do... Oh, this is perfect. This is an actual speedrun route. 2-2 and then Mendoza. Yep. Okay, here we go. 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 Easy clear, easy clear, easy clear. Iceman, Iceman, Iceman. No more Mr. Nice Man.
Welcome to Whittleton Creek.
Okay. Target 1. Target 1, target 2.
Track them down and do what you do best.
I think it's.
But this is
Where
not
are you?
going to be easy.
Basement?
These actions have put them on high alert,
Okay.
so you need to be tactical. Be careful.
I think it's garbage disposal exit. Shoot this person, shoot this person. That's the route. We could even go through the party.
Oh, jeez, darling, I'm so...
I'm just a clown at a birthday party. Do I have the duck? No. Okay. Kind of frustrating, honestly, because this person's in the basement. He's distracted by the dead body.
Yeah, it looks like an accident. Over.
So I get to go down here. Pop the door open. Pop you in the head.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the syndicate. Well done, 47. This will
And,
surely be a blow to the syndicate.
We're out.
Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
I dropped the sniper! Uh-oh. Hold up. Everyone relax. Get going. and we just clean and clear. Pistol, I guess. Pistoli. You have to have the disguise to get out. I don't see anything I can throw.
He's been sitting there most of the day. God damn! You killed a civilian!
Get this. And out. Okay. Okay. Nice. Clean. Quick. Good route. Non-target? No, they were all evil. Everyone in this town was at very least wasting water. I did a good thing.
Impressive work you did back there. I'm ready.
Are you not going to practice for AOE2 tournament? Not much. I don't think so. I'm like higher rated than all the new players, and I'm way behind all the experienced players. So I'm just sort of going to be the gatekeeper. All right, next mission. Sapienza for 2. Iceman, Iceman, Iceman. Timed. Silent takedown.
I'll be in touch when you reach your destination.
Ooh, thermal started 1566. Thermal was 1700 last season, I heard. He's crazy.
Welcome to Sapienza. Syndicate members are currently
Okay.
in the area.
Ooh,
Find
a
them
free
and
one?
Take them down. However, they're on high alert, so you need to be careful.
Oh my god. This is demon speed.
Good luck. Syndicate member.
Oh, whoa, this is demon speed.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the syndicate. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
Bro, this is a 40-second run. 34. Oh, shit. Dude, I wish that was on speed on them. All right. Okay. Okay. Now?
Good work back there. The syndicate
That's a good
took
one.
Serious blow, but there is still much work to
Mendoza.
Recuperation
Parking lot
is
spawn.
for your next
Parking lot spawn. What the fuck is
Now
this?
track down the syndicate leader's location.
Oh my god, these are all so bad.
I've provided you with new info.
These are all so bad. Oh god. Okay. All right, we have to lock in. We got to do it right. Pacify 3 suspects while unnoticed is the only one. I mean, we could do the tell, but if we're wrong, you just lose because everyone panics. So it's like this is the only one you can kind of guarantee. Okay. It's okay. Well, I don't know how this is going to work, honestly. This is a stupid... If this is a speedrun, you reset when you get those three. I'm learning as I go. We're going to do this. We're going to slow play 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 this. What up, Big A? Long-time chatter, first-time viewer. That doesn't make any sense. You're saying you open the stream, you don't watch anything, you just chat. And you're not reacting to what you see on screen. Or what you hear. That actually does make sense. That actually does track.
However, as we don't know the exact description, this means you will have to do your own recon.
Yeah, I need to pacify.
They're on high alert, so you need to
Fuck
be
me.
careful. To help you, we have the following information. They are here for an exchange. As
Here's
an
what we're gonna do.
we know that they have no hair.
We need to set up a kill box in the bathroom.
And glasses. We have further intel that informs us that the target enjoys reading, and they see themselves as a foodie. That's all I have for you at present.
Okay.
Be careful, 47.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And most of all,
Uh-oh.
good luck.
The door. Don't go in that bathroom. Oh fuck. Wait. Oh no. 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 Fuck me. Wait. This is going badly. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm surrendering. Okay. We have to save this. Okay, everyone relax. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. Contained. Fucking contained. Fucking contained. Woo, baby. Come on. Is there some bloodstains? Sure. I hope no one has to shit. As long as no one has to shit, we're fine. Okay. Here's one more body. Hurry, 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 hurry. Contained, 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 contained. Contained! Okay. Contained. Now, realistically, we should probably move this body too, so there's only one room. Yep. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. I should have probably pacified her instead of shooting her, but who's got time for that stuff? All right. Take the assassin's weapon. We cleaned it up. Everything looks nice. Now we're going to take the handover burner phone and we're going to call it in here. And that should call a suspect to come investigate. And when they do that, I'll knock them out. And Bob's your... Oh, here they come. Okay. I just got to play it cool. 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 Play it cool, Big A. Play it cool. No one else is coming? Perfect. Go investigate that shit. What are you doing?
No way. Oh yeah. Whoa.
That wasn't silent. That was... Oh, it was silent. Okay. It counted. It counted. 1 out of 3. 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 This fucking bodyguard has just gone dumb. Is that... Oh, someone else is coming. Uh-oh, fuck. I need to drag him. Oh, no, I need to drag him. Oh, I'm out of time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit! 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Come on, get in there. Everyone get in there. Get in there! Wait. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. It's working. It's working. I think someone else is going to come because it didn't... Relax. We got to move them out of this pile. It's got to be one pile. If someone's coming, though, I'm fucked. Come on. It's got to be one pile. Perfect. 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 I'm out of trank bullets. This is fine. This is fine. Nobody drink too much. Nobody drink too much. Everyone, the toilets are a bit iffy. They're on the fritz. So just, you know, hold it in if you got it. Hold it in. Okay. Okay. We got a bit of a pile here. But so far, we have been silent with both pacifications. We're going to grab other burner phones, other car bombs. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up another. Oh, this meeting's still active. So that means someone should still be coming, I think. Oh, they are. Okay. Just got to nail this. Just got to. Wait, are you not coming? Are you not coming? Well, give me this outfit then. One of you guys have an outfit, right? Are you not coming, lady? Okay, I have a psyker dart. We'll just psyker you. Uh-oh. Risky. I need an outfit. I need an outfit! Is this a hittable shot? No, fuck me, no. No, turn that way. Okay, easy shot right here. Oh my God, come on! Really? I got her. I got her, 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 I got her. Yes, dude, yes. Okay, don't go to this bathroom or I'm fucked. Don't go to this bathroom. I didn't miss. Okay. Yeah, you're sick. This bathroom right here is wide open. Perfect. Go to that one. Yep, she's going. She's alone. Where's my briefcase? Yoink. Okay. Don't go to this one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It still counts. It counts. Wow. Easy. Okay. Everyone was worried, bro. Okay. Now here's the next problem. And this is the problem that's really devious. My earrings, glasses, necklace, bald. Earrings, glasses, necklace, bald. Is that you? No, you got red hair. Is that you? You have glasses? Can't really see because of the pile. Come on out. Come on out. Come on. Let me get a good look at you. I see the oh my God. I see the earrings. I see the glasses. I see the necklace. I see bald. Is this just a fucking we ball moment? Done! Oh, done and dusted, bro.
You should get back to the safe house.
Easy clap. Easy clap. They said it couldn't be done. Just like that, bro. Should have gone to Turkey, bro. And we'll just walk up, walk to the exit. Bob's your uncle. Easy. They're going to be so confused when they wake up. They're not going to want to talk about it, bro. It kind of seems like you had a fucking wine-fueled orgy in the bathroom and you don't want everyone to know. So it's silent. That was clean. That was clean as a whistle. Always got to take your fucking... I don't know if they fix this or not, but back in the day, you have to get your sniper out before you exit or it won't count as you having a sniper and they'll think you lost it. If you take it out of a briefcase and repack it...
Well done,
47. Which was like an annoying thing. So I do it as a habit. I don't know if they fixed it. Just bring 2 snipers.
Excellent, 47. You took down the syndicate, but we have intel that there are more connected.
All right, give me a coin.
Eliminate them all.
Give me a ducky.
Well rewarded.
Nice, dude. I love when you get a
Let me know when
ducky.
you're ready.
Bing bong. Bing bong. Get my favorite sniper. And we're on to Syndicate 2. The decoy. This one looks pretty good. The specialist. This one looks pretty good. Colorado, Dartmoor, Marrakesh, Mendoza. Fuck it. Colorado for 2 should be freebie. I'll do this one timed. I'll do this one as a speed run. I'll do a Silent Assassin one for the fucking thrill of it. But
Have a good trip, 47.
give me Water Tower. Water Tower spawn, baby. Am I playing First Light? Yeah, I'm trying to beat this before First Light.
To Colorado.
Damn it.
We have intel that the syndicate is active in the area, but they
Stupid.
are
Oh, I fucked up.
so
Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up.
don't disappoint, 47. Good luck.
Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Fixable. 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 Got him.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Oh, time's running out. Time's running out. Come on. Investigate. Reach that hand up. Reach that hand up. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
The syndicate. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
And I got his guys prepped, and I walk out. That's a fast one. That's a classic elbow shot, bro. First shot gets him to the window. Second shot panics him, so they raise their gun. All right, take it out again. Okay. All right. Cooking. Cooking. Colorado done. The old elbow shot, baby. I got that from someone on the Miami contract back in the day.
Back there. I'm ready when you've prepped the next assignment.
Marrakesh for 3. Silent Assassin, no firearms. I don't even know how this would be done. I'm going to try it. Fuck it. This is like insane to do. Silent Assassin, no firearms is so crazy, but we'll just drop the sniper.
I'll be in touch.
Dart guns count. Silent Assassin, no firearms, no dart guns. No sniper? I mean, it's no firearms, bro. I think it is. I think that's even if you shoot and miss. You can't even distraction shot.
There are syndicate members in the area.
Uh-oh. Okay. Wait. I'm already fucking nervous. They spawned me in a terrible spot, and I have no way to get past this guy. Wait. Fuck. Wait, this is legitimately so hard. Wait, this is legitimately so hard. Oh, fuck. I can't even trank. Oh, no. Wait. No. No. Okay, I need to use a coin. And the coin...
Yeah, I got a suspicious sound. It's probably nothing, but
Jesus Christ. Shh. No! No! Where's he going?
thumbs up.
The coin didn't go the right way. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, fuck. He just got the coin now. Oh, it bounced off. Oh, I'm stressing. Wait, this lady's right there. This is crazy. There's no safe spot. Don't walk this way. Lady. Lady. No! It's already over. No! It's already over! Fuck, that's so hard! I have no tools! All right, GG. GG. We'll have to try that again. Bro. Chad, thanks for watching. That was a fun stream tonight. I appreciate you. Should be live tomorrow morning. That's the plan to watch to First Light. 777, thank you for watching. Fun streams. Yeah, a little news, a little gaming, a little react. It was fun. See you tomorrow. Bye! Enjoy Memorial Day! Oh, is there somebody to raid? Who's live that we could raid? Linkus is live. We'll raid Linkus. He's doing a first try Metroid playthrough. Let's raid Linkus 7, my fellow Hitman player and friend. Goodbye!